This song legit is the best. Like, no joke, this song's amazing. So I'm just gonna let it play for a second. Etc. It's gonna be long at some point soon, like half an hour to an hour. Who knows? Who knows? It could be any amount of time with Dempy. It could be 5 minutes, it could be an hour. But, you know, still, in the meantime. Fine. I mean, like, I got distracted, so it's no big deal. Anyway. Okay, that's enough of that. It's called Lying Coldly, but lying is spelled like lie. I think it's actually the same spelling, but you know, that's irrelevant. I suppose I could click continue and we could just do it from the chapter start so we can recap for this episode. I won't say it out loud though. I'll just let it play until we get back to the point where we were at. Because it was in the last video stream thing, you know. I haven't fixed shit. It didn't get a thing at the side this time. I didn't change anything. You think I fixed something? I didn't do anything. Yeah, might as well just do this little start thing again. Slight turbulence. So I'll do the female voices until Debbie turns up, and then I'll pass a bunch of voices over to her so I don't get my throat destroyed like last time. That wasn't ideal. But again, I'm not going to do them for this bit. I'm going to do them for when it comes along. Edgeworth's like, oh no, I fell over. It's cool. I'm good. I'm awake. It's me. I'm Edgeworth. Whoa. That's crazy. Why do I feel like I just said? That's not my Edgeworth voice. This is my Edgeworth voice. Yes, my Edgeworth voice. Oh my god, what is that slow? No, I think it's supposed to be like that. Yep, it's supposed to be like that. That's the worst. See, I do actually have a save of where it was at, but I think I might as well, you know. Yeah, for people coming into it, it'll make more sense. Admittedly less comfortable with anything resembling earthquakes. That's because his father died in an earthquake. I think I said it last time, but you know. What's this? A travel wallet? But it's not mine. How did someone else's travel wallet wind up in my pocket? My head. Why won't this headache go away? I'll take care of this travel wallet later. From earthquake like turbulence to an elevator. I still don't know why there's an elevator in this airline. Why am I hesitating like this? Yep, now that's the murder of his father. That's his father. That's his father. He got shot, but not by any of these people. He got shot by Von Karma, who was out here. It was like, pew, and Edgeworth accidentally shot Von Karma, and he kept the bullet in him for 40 years. It's a big deal. But how long am I going to let the partner pass hold me? I've you know when you accidentally bite the inside of your cheek and then you get a little like thing on the inside? I've done that and it's been annoying me for like a week. Oh no, it's a dead blonde boy. Yeah, a little fissure of pain. What in the world happened? Is there something right? See, I can't do girl voice. Dempy! I need you to bail me out of female voices. It's fine. She at least told me beforehand, so you know. What's wrong? Did something happen? Ooh, the murderer. No, you have it all wrong. it wasn't me. I think we'd just reached the testimony, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay, sure. That sounds like a good plan. Do it all monotone just for a joke. Unless it's Francisca, because she deserves a voice. Everyone, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have an important announcement. I am one of your flight attendants today. Rhoda to Nero. Shutting down. Unfortunately, we have just had a minor accident on this flight. An accident. Don't treat us like we're stupid. I caught a glimpse it was the murderer. What? Murder? What's going on with this flight? Everyone, please calm down. There's no reason to panic. This flight will stay on course and make its scheduled landing. We are still currently in the middle of a rough patch of turbulence. So until I've cracked myself up. Out of this area of turbulence, I ask that you please remain seated. But someone was killed, right? I mean, what about the killer? Let me off. Please, there is no need to feel threatened. We have already apprehended the culprit. It's me, it's Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth? I know my gumshoe voice. I ask that everyone please remain calm. What the heck is he talking about? Why should we remain calm? My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor, and I assure you I'm not the killer. Ha! Being a prosecutor doesn't make you incapable of murder, buddy. It sure doesn't. Now you listen here. I'm not the killer. I simply found the body. So you say, however, I am sure that you are the perpetrator of this crime. I swear on my honor as a professional flight attendant. Oh, is that right? I know. And there is evidence, very strong and incriminating evidence. What kind of incriminating evidence is she talking about? We already alerted the proper authorities at the destination until... Yeah, we did this. Situation, I'm more concerned with mine and the direction it's going. I'm not about to just sit idly by and get accused of murder. Mr. Nero, is it? Yes. I was wondering if you might give me the chance. Chance to do what? Yes, it is the victim's wallet. Chance to plead my case. And a chance to do what? Incriminating evidence. To accuse a passenger of such a grave crime, profit offence. Can a professional flight attendant inside you? I've done this before! You have a point. Very well. Alright. But be wary of what you reveal. Yes, I'm not supposed to reveal everything, I remember. Alright, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm certain it doesn't fit with the crime. Well, yeah. Oh, fuck. Windows Defender. It's got a summary for me that means bugger all. Body found at 6:15 AM inside the elevator. Stopped at the first floor lounge. Sky Magazine. Windows got Windows started to be like, there seems to be a robot in here. It was getting its capture test ready. It was like, it's about time. Sky Magazine. Reports. One of my possessions. Details, meals, movies, and other services inside. Oh, check button for details. Oh, flight itinerary. It doesn't. I bet this is going to be important somehow. Also, where the fuck's the music? Okay, here we go. Now that's a little more clear. So here's the murder weapon, the cat bust. Well, these games love busts, don't they? As murder weapons. He had the thing. Okay, cool. Anyway, now that I've checked all the evidence. Oh. It's the victims. We've established this. I swear to tell the whole truth as a professional flight attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you are the killer. The scene I saw in front of the elevator, it was you standing there with fresh blood dripping off the murder weapon. So if you'd please cooperate, we'll turn you over just as soon as we land. I'm just sticking with this. That's it. That's her evidence. I don't think you could ask for a more perfect witness testimony, wouldn't you agree? Not really. It's hardly perfect when there's a gaping hole in it. Rebuttal! Let's do it. I'm excited. I swear to the troll truth, there's a fair attendant. Unfortunately for you, Mr. Edgeworth, I am certain you're the killer.
Hold it!
The murder weapon dripping with blood. Really now? I swear that was the grisly scene I saw before me. Thank goodness it wasn't. Sorry, I had a little moment there. I forgot I wasn't on camera, so I just silence for no fucking reason. Which may have been a bit weird. Sorry, I was responding to something unrelated completely. I'm such a good host. Fucking hell. Thank goodness it wasn't a passenger who saw, or there'd be widespread panic by now. As I recall, you were quite panicked yourself at the time. Excuse me. You were scared enough to misread the situation and accuse me of murder. Nonsense. Professional flight attendants cannot afford to be that flustered. I witnessed a murder scene and am now listening to your defense, all with a smile. Apparently you also lie with a smile on your face. I lie with a smile on my face when I'm with the right. Sure, let's press this. I'm not even the I'm not the culprit, and yet you would keep me in the restraints. Mr. Edgeworth, please try to understand what kind of situation you're in right now. And what exactly is my situation? I have the backing of the captain to keep you bound this way. We are within our legal right to restrain anyone who might threaten our captain mid-flight. In essence, you are in the same situation as someone who has been arrested by the police. How come I can say all this normally, but I can't say it like when I'm doing a voice? I can't, like completely see the words of what I'm saying. I'm right a bit cross-eyed there, and I still did it fine. So I have to stay restrained until I can clear up after all her doubts. See, exactly. At least I'm close. Her mistake shines like silver lining on a dark rain cloud, and I'm going to capture some light with that evidence. Do I have to present something? I don't know.
Hold it!
Tell me, what exactly puts a pro in professional flight attendant for you? Well, it means we are very professional about how we take care of passengers. Services like fetching papers and responding to calls. I don't think you should think the wallet is a murder weapon. It doesn't really make much sense. Now, with speed and accuracy, I can assure you that I give testimonies with the same level of professionalism, but I'm sure you already realize that by now. It's a bit hard to appreciate your professionalism when I'm the one under suspicion. And there you have it. My professional testimony is accurate and reliable. Unfortunately. I'm just going to consult my brain, everyone. Just consulting my brain, don't worry about it. Well, yes, I know that. I just don't think what you're saying is right. I'm just consulting my brain, don't worry about it. Fuck. How many statements are there? God damn it! My brain told me that that's correct. Mr. Miss Terrino. I know what I'm talking about. What? What is with the yelling all of a sudden? Ah, force of habit. He's not in court. He can't yell. Well, it doesn't matter. Mr. Tenerife. You say you saw the murder weapon dripping with blood, correct? Yes, all that blood, drip, drip, drip. Just recalling that scene sends a chill around my spine. Sorry, but your so-called professional flight attendant training has failed you. What? What? I'd like to direct your attention to this. Do you know what this is? I don't think it's the murder weapon, though. I still don't think that's the correct reason. It's a travel wallet, right? But it looks a little big and bulky. The thing you saw me holding when I discovered the dead body in the elevator was this very travel wallet, Mr. Timothy. What? Impossible! Now then, do you still think I'm the killer? I killed him with the travel wallet? You're not. No, you weren't right, because you said it was the murder weapon. Oh no, you did say you assumed. Okay, no, never mind. You're on the right. I read up a bit. See, only I can see this, so I can just say you were wrong, actually. Only I can see what you're saying. Wolfie was wrong, I was right all along. but I saw blood dripping from the wallet. It was red wine. As you can clearly see, this wallet is stained. But if you'd be so kind as to take a whiff, I think you'd agree it's only grape juice. Okay, it wasn't wine because, you know, PC-ness and child-friendliness. Then, that's right. You mistook grape juice for blood. The murder weapon dripping with blood does not, in fact, exist. No. There. That should about clear up that pesky accusation. Oh, it's her. She doesn't have her own recorded hold it sound. Yeah, Windows error noise. It's just like boom, boom, boom. Wait just a sec. That is, I mean, even a wallet could be deadly if it was wrapped around something heavy. I demand that you show me what's inside. She's trembling and attacked on please at the end. Sounds like I've got her. Nice one, Edgeworth. You sure know you're fucking... I don't even know what's going on. There's no need to look inside. Even you can tell from the appearance that it's light. No! I can't be sure of anything until I see the contents of the... She's a persistent one. I suppose we have no choice but to see what's inside. Miss Terranino, if you would be so kind as to open the wallet and check its contents for me. All right. I usually don't pry into passengers' belongings, but we have no choice here. Oh, okay, we gotta do the thing. So that's the stain. Let's get that on the books. Grape juice. True, it was I who dropped it in the juice. However, I didn't do it without ill intentions. Is that a name? Hold on. Oh no, it just says travel wallet. Okay. What the fuck? Oh, it's Pebs, okay. Okay, okay. 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 KK. Oh, that just opens it. It seems that this passport is all that there is in here. As you saw, there is nothing but the passport inside. This renders your wallet was the murder weapon argument moot. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, she's got another rebuttal. Please hear me out, Mr. Edgeworth. What is it now? Well, I was wondering whose passport it was exactly. I'm good, Peps. Can I take a look? Why not? I'm rather curious myself. This is... It's the victims. Wow, big surprise, everyone. Yes, this is the same game. This is Ace Attorney Investigations. My co-host will be along shortly. Hopefully, giving my voiceover just as I thought. I remembered which voice. This travel warlick belongs to Mr. Ackby Hicks. Is that a pun? Ackby Hicks. A lot of Ace Attorney names are puns, but I don't think that is one. Which makes it the victim's property. Well, yeah, it's circumstantial evidence. It won't fly in court. You stole the victim's wallet, didn't you? How dare you! How dare you! I will have you thrown in prison. All the normal Edgeworth things. You said it yourself. You claimed to be holding this wallet in your hands when I found you. That's fine, Peps, don't worry about it. Perhaps I did misconstrue the wallet for the murder weapon, but it seems that I wasn't wrong about who the culprit was. Oh shit, we got another testimony, everyone. Miss Tenorio's logic. As you claim, the murder weapon is not the travel wallet. However, it is something you stole from Mr. Hicks after you were done with the vile deed. I find it hard to believe myself, but your motive was very simple. You were out to steal. You were out to steal Mr. Hicks' money, weren't you? I'm committing to this robot bit. So even though I didn't have the murder weapon on me, you still suspect me. I see. You stood up at the crime scene with the victim's wallet in your hands. How can I turn a blind eye and not suspect you of foul play? Oh shit, I gotta be smart now. That's the hardest thing of all, being smart. Let's see. Well, he's kind of playing defense attorney, but he's more playing just argument-y. Sorry, my brain has died for a second. Yeah, that I can't press that for anything. That's legit what I was thinking about. It's something you stole. You think I stole it? Yes, I'm very sorry to say, and I wouldn't usually be so rude, but I must be said. Question mark. I never thought I'd see the day, but here I'm calling a passenger a thief. Maybe I should put on a serious face and say it more directly. I believe you removed the wallet from the victim's personage. It really doesn't matter how you phrase it. What I'd like to know is why you think I stole Mr. Hicks' wallet. Well, she just goes and says that's what I think was pointless. You had to steal... There's like so many reasons why Edgeworth would never do that. You think I was after his money? Where did you get that cock? Where did you get that cockamamie? How do you say that? Cockamamie, idea from. True, you're also a passenger in first class, but cockamamie. I thought something was off about you and those deeply edged lines in your forehead. They're not lines, they're perfectly normal. Oh no, Edgeworth is embarrassed. Someone's saying he has lines on his face. That's fucking rude. Sorry, I got an itch. Okay, anyway. I don't think I've ever met someone with such terrible countenance on a flight before. Poor Mr. Edgeworth, pal. And that's when it hit me. You have the face of someone with money trouble. She really is making a fool of herself pursuing this line of logic. Yeah, Edgeworth is rich. And he's not only rich, but he's like very rich. I should spare her and present the piece of evidence that contradicts her testimony. Yes, obviously. Prosecutor's badge, probably. Oh, no. Don't know that. I may have decided not to read out this bit out loud. Okay, let's what about the crime scene? There's always things in the crime scene. Oh, that's some very clear money. That's some money. Some money. Yes, it's some money. Yeah, that should work. Hey! No music. That's the good sign. That's, you know, things are going right then. I wonder if I might get a word in, Miss Torino. What is it now? Miss Torino, I wonder if you noticed the contradiction within your own testimony. Sorry, I got excited. What are you talking about? It's simply impossible that the motive for this murder was monetary theft. That had too many M's in it. One glance at the crime scene should have told you that. Oh, I have to show it, don't I? Money! If I may direct your attention to things strewn all over the floor. That's right. The floor is covered in bills and coinage. By your rationale, these were the very things the killer was actually after. My god, he speaks like such a pretentious tool. Such a pretentious tool, oh my god. I think we can assume that the wallet fell during the victim's struggle with his killer. And I would think that the killer would have noticed something like money scattering everywhere. Furthermore, as you can see, there was no effort made by the killer to gather the money. But the wallet... Yeah, here it goes. Ah yes, the wallet. You will also recall that the only thing in Mr. Hicks' passport... If you are really insisting that it was a crime based on greed, then you're claiming that it was all for an empty travel wallet. Forgive me, please. I think I proved my innocence. Got a hunch. I think I did it. Hey, what the heck? Are you saying the attendant is wrong? So that guy isn't the killer? Ha! Don't believe it, everyone. It's a trick. Nah. They're all robots. Edgeworth is just being put through a simulation. Will you please all be quiet? Miss Torino. Yes. You lost your cool when you saw the dead body. Plus, the lounge was dark, and looking into the light from the elevator, it's easy to see how you mistook the wallet in my hand for the murder weapon. I take no offense that you thought I was the killer. I know I've given her like 8 different names. I'm running with it. Mr. Edgeworth. Thank you for releasing me. Yay! We got him released. That's how I'm reading that line. What is it now? What the fuck? What is it? And he was just behind us the whole time. And no one mentioned it. Okay. Okay. Sure. It's probably just a different language. Miss Tensile Strength, if you could please translate, I'd be much obliged. It sounds like... Oh, I forgot her voice for a second. It sounds like Borgian. Yeah, nothing is sensitive in Ace Attorney. But I don't understand any of it. There's another attendant on this flight who... I said that he's giving the runabout! Huh? I don't require an interpreter. I speak English just as well, see? You attendant. Yes, sir. I want this person to be under arrest until we arrive in the airport. It's the voice I'm going with. I can move around now. I'm sorry, sir, but what are you exactly hoping for? What is it you want? I'm finished talking to the likes of you. Please, I would like to hear why you would like me to be held under arrest until we land. You, how dare you waste my time? I don't think he's the killer. I think he's a misdirect. You were the one who stuck your nose into my affairs. I wanted to spend even at least one more second with my precious child. I don't know time for sense. I know who you are. I've seen through you. It's over. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it in English. What's this voice? Well, I'd hope that I don't dissolve in water, but I don't think that's what you meant. I'm sorry, but I don't think I caught your name. I am Zinc LeBlanc. I hate that name. Zinc LeBlanc. Zinc LeBlanc. They call him Zinc LeBlanc. No dumbass. I am Zinc LeBlanc. I'm a very wealthy man in the Borginia. Borginia is not a place, as far as I'm aware. But I am not an ordinary rich man. I am an art dealer, a rich seller of beauty. Mr. LeBlanc, what did you mean just now? Pardon. When you said that Mr. Edgeworth was giving me the runabout. I have to explain. Unbelievable. I will say this once and only once. I do not have to... this music as well is like so sensitive. Time is money, as they say. Yes, and yet you continue to blather. Jesus, look at this guy. Look at that. There's a weaker chin than Ego Raptor. I saw it. Yes, I did. I saw the victim go onto the elevator. Going down to the lounge. This elevator in a plane. It just doesn't make any sense. It was exactly 6 o'clock. And what's the significance of that time? At 6, he says. Wait, you saw him at 6? What's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? You understand, see? I have a pocket watch. Look at my pocket watch. It's so nice and dandy. Miss Attendant, what time did you discover the body? Well, it was a little after that patch of turbulence, so I would say around 6:15. Hicks was the name, wasn't it? Did I say that the man Hicks was killed in that 15-minute time span? You guys understand what I'm saying? I genuinely don't know. And the only person in the towns at that time was the prosecutor, yes. Yeah, I was in my seat the whole time. Me too. Yeah, I was watching a movie and enjoying a fine glass of grape juice. Dude, you enjoyed 15,000 glasses of grape juice. I was still eating, still haven't finished. See, it's grape juice. It's not wine. It's grape juice. Don't worry about it. It's grape juice. No one will ever know. The other bastard, look at me. I'm so angry. I have my hand, my arms are vibrating. I'm biting so much. Look at my butt. I'm so much smaller than you two. The other passengers have an alibi, so you have no problem with them, I suppose. No complaint, I see. Not a single word against it, right? Why am I doing this to myself again? Why can't I pick a voice that's a bit less grating? I have no way of discounting what you have put forth this time, but it wasn't me. Oh, so you say. But do you have what you say, the evidence? Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I forgot the voice. Are you really the culprit after all? Mr. LeBlanc, I suppose you are quite certain in what you saw, enough to give a testimony. Of course, I was looking at the right holder. I was playing with that noise force machine. Yes, that's what you call it in English, yes. It was making me crazy with that click, click, click. From the description, it sounds like some sort of small computer. Tyranno just sweats, just like, computer? I believe what Mr. LeBlanc is talking about is a cell phone. I have to say that I did see him playing with it quite a bit myself. A simple cell phone, a laptop, or organizer I can see, but this is kind of low budget. I hate that noisy little machine in his hand. Not a fragment of beauty. All it produces is ugly sounds. Anyway, I know what I saw. Mr. Tent. Yes. I was wondering if I might be granted permission to examine the crime scene. What? You want to examine the crime scene? It will grant me a little measure of time. I'm sure I can produce the real culprit. I don't like the sound of that fox in the duck pen. Yes, I think that's how you say it in English. He seems to know a lot of the ways you say things in English. It's fox guarding the hen house, and I believe my innocence was proven earlier. And if I'm given the chance, I can clear up all remaining doubts. Miss Tentpole, if you wait until we arrive, there is a good chance that some evidence will have been destroyed by then. I understand. Let me see what the captain has to say. Ha! This should not be approved. Please, Mr. LeBlanc, in an emergency, all decisions to be made by the captain alone. Now please wait here while I go ask the captain what to do. I'll be right back. You're not planning to raise any evidence on the crime scene. Of course not. Ha! We'll see. Oh, do I get to move around now? Oh, no. Mr. Edgeworth, you have the captain's permission to investigate the crime scene. What unbelievable! I'm in your debt, Miss Tennessee. However, there is one condition. I'm to supervise you. Can you agree to that? Of course, I see no problem with that stipulation. It's only natural, as I am still a suspect in the case. I take full responsibility and will watch Mr. Edgeworth's every move. I hope that's reassurance is enough. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, shall we proceed? If you should need my help, yeah, I know how it works. It's time to head for the crime scene. The first floor lounge. Oh. Oh, I can move around. Woo! Oh my god! Oh, I did it. Dun, 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 dun. I want to thank you for your help back there, Mr. I've run out of names. It was nothing. You should thank the captain for granting me permission. Granting you permission, not me. I already had permission. Just so everything is perfectly clear. I still don't trust you to that extent. I don't want to think your standing with me has changed. I see. Well, I bear that in mind. I received an order from the captain earlier. He wanted you to know that... Oh. Wanted you to reserve the right to stop your investigation if we feel we're not making progress. And we do. He asked that you please return to your seat in time. So my time runs out at his and the crew's discretion, does it? I have to find a new way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's testimony before time's up. I understand. By the way, is there any place you can think of where the killer might hide on board? I don't think so. After every first-class passenger was accounted for at his or her seat, we made a thorough search of the plane. As for business and economy class, no one can move between those two classes and the first class without a staff keycard. And found no record of a keycard being used. Which means I have a first-class killer on my hands. At least I know that much for sure. And on the other hand, on the other thing, no one else has been allowed near the crime scene since the murder was discovered either. A good investigation. Oh my god. Now then, let's get started. But where should we start from? Let's start with Mr. LeBlanc's statements. The crime occurred between 6 AM and 6:15 AM. During that interval, the only person in the lounge was myself, which would make me the prime suspect. However, since I did not kill Mr. Hicks, it means that the killer is around here somewhere. Very true, very true. Nice one, nice. If we are to believe what you say is true, then yes. First order of business, gather information to win your trust. Okay, cool. Now I look around. No. Okay, I can't leave now that the investigation has started. Sorry, just, again, typing. Sorry, I shouldn't conversate while I'm streaming. This door leads to the flight attendant's room. I bet it was a flight attendant. No, just me typing something completely unrelated. About Clone Wars. But please understand that it's off limits to unauthorized personnel. The room is giving off the scent of woman's perfume. Something I'm not familiar with. One would think that perfume would smell great, however, to me it simply smells. Not that I have any interest in what lies beyond us door or with those who wear perfume. Being a gay and all. Perhaps we should return to the investigation. Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry, I spaced out for a second there. I was thinking about men. This is open, isn't it? These bottles and glasses must have been broken by the turbulence. There is quite a bit of broken glass here. Please be careful when passing this area. Thank you very much for the warning, Mr. Edgeworth. However, no matter how kind you are towards me, know that it does not clear you of any suspicions I have about you. I wasn't warning you for the sake of clearing my name. Yes, this is all on the journey home before. The thing is, you learn this pretty quickly in Phoenix Wright. They don't have lives outside of murders that just happen spontaneously when they go places. The grand piano is the pride of this... That statement is so many levels of ridiculous. The grand piano is the pride of this plane. Is it now? Okay. It can play the music of whatever CD we insert into its CD drive. That's not a piano. It's more like an overgrown music box. It's got a point. But the keys depress along with the music as though there's really is someone playing it. Depress. I mean, I guess it's depress. Everyone speaks weird in this game. Some people have entirely too much money to waste on overly complex toys. You have a Steel Samurai action figure in your office. You damn liar. This toppled over chair. Yet another victim of the turbulence. Ah, no, look at that grape juice staining the back. It may not look it, but this chair was extremely valuable. It was? Yes, it was used when the rocket pals came to tour this plane. I should close my fucking curtains, hold on. And maybe a window, it's getting a little cold. Hey! Da-da-da-da-da. I'm sorry, but what are these rocket pals? Because he doesn't know. I can't believe you never heard of them. They're all the rage. The Rocket Pals are an extremely popular international band. They added the pals part as they became more popular, especially among the teens. Ah, that explains it. I'm not really one for the music of today. Big surprise to everyone, I'm sure. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe about them. You know what? He probably does know them. I'd hazard a guess that he'd know them. On second thought, I can already see how confusing that conversation would get. That's fair enough. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I didn't realize there was a... Oh, I can actually examine it. The in-flight shop is just beyond these shutters, but we don't have permission to open them, so I'm afraid we must leave them closed. There must still be clues to be found in this lounge. I know, I'm working around. Alright, no worries. There we go, this one. These counter windows offer a glimpse of the sky. These clouds, they tell me nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, you look like you're talking to the clouds. Is that so? Then tell me, what do you suppose I said to them? I don't know, but it looked like a rather one-sided conversation. The clouds, they tell me nothing. What a pointless conversation. Jesus. Effing Christ. Oh, I can. What or who is this? This is a bronze statue of the founder of iFly Airlines. That's the worst airline name ever. Sounds like it's fucking Steve Jobs' company or some bullshit like that. The founder of iFly Airlines, Mr. Hugo iFly. Oh my god. Hugo iFly. That is just the worst thing I've ever heard. The one on the left is of when he was in his 40s, and the other one is him in his 80s. Did the man actually age in the span of 4 decades? He does look exactly the same in both. That's a fair enough point. Oh, yeah, the crime scene. Oh, wait, there's something on the floor there. Oh, can I examine it? Oh, no, that's the same thing. Oops. I assume... Oh, no, this is the spilled grape juice. There's some spilled grape juice in front of the elevator. I assumed it was spilled during the turbulence. Oh, we must clean that up, or someone might get hurt. Aha! What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I found something very important. Oh, have I? Shit. I mean this, right?
Take that!
Oh. I was incorrect. I don't know. What else is there? There's a bit of glass here. And it's this. Because this kind of goes, how does that work? I don't know.
Take that.
What is it? Oh, they're a little smudged. But I think... Oh, shit, there are footprints right there. Oh, shit. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't see him. I didn't see the footprints. I'm sorry. Dempy wouldn't have seen them either if she was here, I'm pretty sure. So you think... Yes, I think these belong to our killer. Oh, then maybe we should check the shoe sizes of everyone in first class. I don't think that will be of any help to us. Unfortunately, the prints are too smudged, which will make it hard to get a definitive match. Oh, I see. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm stuck! This is a metaphor for Edgeworth running from his past or something. I don't know. I'm not clever enough to think. What am I stuck on? Hold on. Let's actually look at the body. Wait, no, hold on. I'm looking at everything before the body. Glasses and candles thrown into disarray by turbulence. It's been a while since I've seen this big of a mess. It's terribly embarrassing, but I thought it was I thought it was an earthquake for a second. And frantically started searching for gas valves to shut off. I guess the shaking of the plane was bad enough to be mistaken for a real earthquake. Not that I would know, since I was unconscious for most of it. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Spilled grape juice to fall on my feet. Unfortunately, the delightful scent of grapes is obscured, but the unpleasant smell of the crime scene. This scent in the air, the same smell as the smell of my towels after they come out of the dryer. I would never have expected something like that by looking at you. Yeah, so it's grape juice. Totally grape juice. I suppose everyone has something unpleasant about them. There we go. What floors does this elevator service? Only the second and first. Although it can also go down to the cargo hold. However, that was, yeah, a keycard, huh? Curious. It's a curious statement because we can't enter the hostess's place, the flight attendant's place. It's over here. Hold on, let me just get the logic. I got the logic. Oh, hold on. I need to make a point. And we go over here into the corner. Oh, it's a locked flight attendant door. I just stood in front of her. And we can't go into it, and somehow they escaped. But the footprints go the other way, don't they? That's weird, isn't it? Man, maybe my theory's false. I don't know. I think it's someone in the cargo hold. I think that's where they are now. That's my working theory. Anyway. Yes, we know. So here's the meta weapon. What is this sinister-looking figure on the floor here? Oh, that's the piggy bank of our company mascot, Mr. Iffy. I fly. I said it wrong. Mr. I fly. It's just one of the many pieces of merchandise we sell in the in-flight shop. The bank is a limited edition and is so popular that we're down to our last one. You have an in-flight shop? They have an elevator. Of course they got an in-flight shop. Yes, it's just beyond the lounge to the right. It's literally right there. It's just right there. The shutter to the store is closed at the moment, but it was open the whole flight up until Mr. Hicks' body was discovered. Sorry, I'm itching my neck. There was blood on here. Could this have been the murder weapon? Good bit of logic, good bit of logic. In we go. Money is strewn all over the floor of the elevator. I would guess it was all in Mr. Hicks' wallet at some point. Dun 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 dun. What is this? What's hanging off this lanyard? Something's missing from this picture. Now, if I could just put my finger on it. Well, if I could look at it, that would help. God fucking damn it. Do I have it? No. I don't actually have any new evidence. I've got logic bits, but you know, logic bits are irrelevant, really. Sorry. Distraction. Hey, Dempy's ready. I'm gonna do, hello? I don't know if this has worked yet.
Oh.
Ah! There we go.
I'm hearing an ad for Bud Light's Limeritas, or whatever the fuck. Oh no, Seltzer. The White Claw competitor. Everyone's favorite.
Everyone's favorite. Go buy it.
I need
Sponsored.
to
I need to screen share.
Yeah.
I'll give you a quick recap on what's happened. Oh, there we go. Hold on. I'll back out. So,
a dead man.
yeah, so if you remember, Edgeworth collapsed in a plane. He found a dead man in the elevator. Tent Pole, who's the woman.
Naturally.
I can't say her name
Tent
right,
Pole?
so I gave up.
Her name is Tent Pole.
It is now.
Okay.
Accused him, and I got it, and he out-logicked her in seconds, and then we went down to look at the crime scene, and that's where we are. Literally nothing's
I
happening.
see.
Also,
is she just like following you around now?
yeah, she's the partner for this one, and also as a side point,
Oh god.
I looked at a close-up of the wine stain on the floor and managed to miss the footprints right in front of me.
Oh, did you upset somebody in the chat?
Wolfie was upset. They were both upset.
Is she still here?
Yeah, she's still here.
Oh, good. Sorry, I have my full screen going, and I'm going to see if I can get the chat going on my
Yeah.
phone. Not that it matters.
Did I get oh shit, yeah.
Sorry, I keep not looking at the screen.
Dun 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 dun. Let's just examine him.
His dye job is awful.
I know, right? I doubt anyone was expecting to find a dead body in here.
Yeah, probably not. So, Mr. Hicks. Wait, what was her voice?
I was doing a
Mr.
robot voice
Hicks?
for her, but you can
Oh,
do
you
whatever
were?
you like.
I can't. I'll tell you right now.
You can do whatever you like with it.
Mr. Hicks, he's really dead.
You've got a lot more lively suddenly. Yes. She's trembling.
She's trembling. Must be low on fuel.
Yes. I'll get the oil changed.
I'm like, my jokes are so funny. Mr. Hicks, if you're really dead, then please answer yes.
Are you fucking serious? I see she's over the trembling now, although a new symptom appears to have appeared.
Oh, thank you, Wolfie. You're right. I will be doing that some more. You're welcome.
Anyway, I should focus on the victim's body. There's blood on the back of Mr. Hicks' head. Oh my god, Edgeworth. He was struck by the cat statue
Somebody probably
with blood on
hit
it.
him.
Look at this. Blood.
Is
Convenient?
it?
I think not. What's this?
Not very convenient
This
for
is money.
him, that's for sure.
Yeah. It won't let me look at this lanyard. Oh wait, there's a pocket.
My god, laggy
There's something
computer.
sticking out of the pocket. Hope he won't mind if I take a look inside. It's a picture.
Ooh, $5. That'll be mine.
By the way, you missed
What a happy-looking man.
you missed the angry Arabian character.
Oh.
Don't worry,
Oh, no.
you'll see him soon.
Oh, good. I'm sure he will be portrayed very racially sensitively.
It looks like it was taken inside a building somewhere. One with a massive tiki head. Is that Tiki Head? I don't know.
I would be a little bit more excited to be around the tiki if it were me.
It's juice time. I probably should have thought about that before I clicked.
Wolfie edited his perfume comment.
Hold on.
Wolfie's telling me about Edgeworth being like, woman smells gross.
Oh yeah. He was like the flight attendant thing smells like perfume. I don't get perfume.
Oh. Cologne makes way more sense. Sexy, lawyer-appropriate cologne.
I'm thinking. I'm using my thinky brain.
Phoenix's cologne always smells really good.
Yeah.
She should wear something like that.
Why did I do that again? I don't have any idea what's happened. I think it's a flight attendant though, because we can't enter
She
the store.
probably is a robot. Just look at her.
Yeah, look at her
She
go.
was squeezed out of a tube at the very least.
Yeah, flight attendant
Hey,
tube.
get up on you.
Logic time.
Using my brain.
Oh my god, there's too many.
He's like, I give up.
Broken. Oh,
Mr.
that type of
Fly,
brain.
really?
That type of brain. Yeah, I fly. That's the company.
Wait, his name wasn't his first name Hugo?
Yeah, Hugo, I fly.
You go, I fly. Are
Oh
you
no!
serious?
I didn't even get that.
That's awful. That's really bad.
Yeah, it is. Do these connect? Oh, I failed.
She punches you in the kidney.
Just.
Do it better!
Murder weapon. Yeah, I forgot about that. Let's combine it with where was the killer. That makes sense, right? Shit. I'm so bad at this part.
It hurts!
Oh, where was the killer? The elevator. And yeah, blunt force trauma murder weapon. Chat has a point.
Oh.
True. There wasn't anyone
Yeah.
else in the lounge other than myself, right before the turbulence. I'm pausing in this sentence weirdly. But if the killer was in the elevator all along with the victim, then that's a different story. But, Mr.
For our friends in the chat, I'm just gonna let you know. If you're watching us for our impeccable gameplay, of which I'm contributing nothing to, you're at the wrong stream.
Yeah, it's, I don't know if I can advocate for our deduction skills after I missed footprints right in front of me like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And the other one, what was I going to do? Blunt force trauma and the murder weapon. I've already thought this through in my mind. I'm just a dummy. A statue with blood on it lying next to the body of a man who was beaten to death.
That does seem suspicious.
What is the logical connection?
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, I think I figured something out.
Uh-huh.
With my brain. I have one, you know.
I believe it's called a processor.
Bzz, the way the blood is on this looks like it matches up with the wound on his head. Battery low.
Well, aren't we deserving of Master of the Obvious title?
What a douche.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, what do you think, Mr. Edgeworth?
He
Don't you think that's worth investigating?
He referred to something as cockamamie earlier.
Come on now.
It would appear
It's
that
just
the
right
figurine
himself.
is our murder weapon. Yes, no, I made like 4 jokes about cock.
I just knew it. I mean, I can't think of any other connection. I don't have that processing chip yet.
You don't have the logic power. Perhaps Master of the Obvious would be more befitting.
I'm actually a potato battery.
That sounds
This
right.
is just my high-tech shell.
Is the elevator in the elevator with Hicks? Broken glasses, spilled grape juice. None of that adds up. We gotta find more connections.
Can you order a drink in the meantime?
Sure, yeah, let's do it.
Good. You're like, there's no way I'll be proving my innocence sober.
It's grape juice. It's not wine. Tempe.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's grape
Well,
juice.
this game is already rated T, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got murder in it. Oh no, we can't have alcohol in our game about drugs and murder and sometimes suicide. It's like, come on, Jesus. We got the photo. Oh, we can talk to her, can't we? Yes.
Are you in need of assistance? Please select the correct option from my screen.
Miss Tenpole, I'd like to ask you about investigating the lounge.
Which scenario? As long as you have the captain's permission, I can't stop you from looking around. I fucking guess. What a douchebag. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your permission.
If you could pass a message along, tell him I'm grateful for his spirit of cooperation.
Fetch me some peanuts while you're at it. I will. However, please realize that you are still under suspicion.
This is really nice.
Also, your coat is tacky. To be honest, I
still looking at the ground.
He's just waiting for her to stop talking.
He's like completely hunched and like, this hurts so much. Of course. I take no offense. That's you. Happy? Oh. Hello?
Sorry.
Hey! Cool, it's fine.
I told everybody I'll be streaming, so if you need something, please text me.
Ah,
My dad
okay.
came in like, we gotta open the windows up, all of them at once.
Jesus, that's the thing that happens to family. You're like, I'm doing something, and then they're like, you know, doesn't matter.
I know, right? Okay, you can keep doing that. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Oh well. Do you really understand what I'm saying?
Yes, verily.
Oh my god. Do you pinky swear you do on your honor as a professional prosecutor?
I'd rather die.
Don't touch me, female!
I pinky swear I do. On my honor as a professional prosecutor. I wanted to add extra unwillingness there.
That settles that. I guess that settles that. She's glitching the fuck out.
I feel my honor as this man slowly diminishing.
And as a gold star gay.
Yes. Did you notice anything?
I think he just points at people all willy-nilly like all the time.
Yep.
He's
absolutely.
really rude.
Yeah.
I was wondering whose footprints those are next to the elevator.
The killers.
I'm also wondering...
Oh, that is actually the line. Even if they aren't, I'm sure they are a vital clue to solving the case.
Look at him. I think I know what I'm talking about.
Look at me, I got out of handcuffs in an
see
hour.
This BDE? None for you.
I've got a man waiting for me back home.
And you can't have him. I didn't fucking ask. Ooh, maybe there are other clues waiting to be found in other places. Oh, is it still me?
Yeah, it's still you.
I was looking at my Hucky Vodka, which is delicious for the record.
Nice.
Come on now, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's go find them together.
Oh,
her eye is twitching. She totally did it.
Nobody likes a credit thief, so stop stealing my lines. About the victim.
Well, he's super dead.
That is correct.
But did I win? Like you get a sticker. Yes, I can't help but notice the sad atmosphere in here.
Well,
like somebody fucking died or
yes,
something.
Yes. It is a rather tragic crime.
I'll say, robbing the poor man after bludgeoning him to death? Talk about rubbing in the salt. I don't think he'd actually fucking care, though, if he was already dead, so,
You can't
you know.
really. Oh, I'm awake again. I believe I mentioned this earlier, but no money was stolen from Mr. Hicks. It's all on the ground there. You can see it. It's right there.
Oh yeah, totally, you did. Sorry for the accusation. Please don't check my pockets. But I still insist that there is something off or missing from when he was at his seat. I remember everybody's seat.
Are you a clergyman? What are you doing? Something is missing.
God is giving me support. I can't forgive someone who would do this to a passenger of mine.
I've got a...
It's so rude to me. This is ruining my day.
Is that sort of scarf a common thing?
An ascot?
Well, yeah, an but it's like...
It's hiding the seam for where her swappable parts go.
Ah, it's the charger.
I don't know if flight attendant outfits still do those. I think it depends on the country.
Yeah, I believe so.
Frankly, a lot of more conservative countries have girlier flight attendant uniforms and are a little bit more shitty about which ones they hire. I know in the US, at least, they would weigh and measure their flight attendants frequently to make sure they weren't too ugly to be on a plane.
Oh my god.
These days, I think they still wear skirts. I haven't been on... I think I was on a plane in November.
I was not expecting this to get so deep.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
My bad. Oh, she's even got little micro bangs like I used to have when I could get haircuts. Oh, even her bun looks like a bolt. What the hell is going on there? I just noticed.
What are you talking about?
Look at her hair bun.
Oh, her bun.
Regular.
I misheard you.
I'm not talking about her booty. It's not even in the shot.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was so confused. What do you mean her bun? I don't see a bun.
It's a hair bun. Yeah, it's right there. You were just mousing over it.
No, I think that's the statue in the background.
It's the same color as her hair.
I think it is, yeah.
Oh, God. It's made out of bolts.
We are so off track.
I'm sorry. I swear as a professional flight attendant that I will capture the culprit with my own dainty hands.
Microbanks are weird.
Okay. All right, hold on just a second, Tom.
I'm just kidding.
You better be.
And I promise, as the prosecutor, to solve this case with logic and deduction and prove that microbanks are weird.
Okay. Fucking rude.
I'm just
nice
kidding.
curtain haircut, 90s reject.
It's an M. It's for
it
miles.
Stands for me.
It stands
Number
for miles.
It's so I don't forget who I am in the morning.
Yes, it keeps me to the code.
Hmm?
I should go over all the leads. The key to solving this
Stands for
lies
member.
at the intersection
You're
of
gay.
logic.
Stands for men.
Yeah, men. Oh, not that one. I wanted
Mr. Oh, I misread that. I thought it said like Mr. Ifley Piggy Bank, like the most ridiculous.
Oh my god. I haven't
Even if you show that to me, I cannot allow you free reign.
Free Wayne.
Well, I was thinking about making a wiener joke.
Guilty
Okay,
until
bye.
proven innocent, I see. Okay, it wasn't that. What?
You can whip it out all you want. It
I
doesn't do
would never.
anything
I would
for
never.
me.
I wouldn't. It wouldn't do anything for me either.
Well, if he says that it's her hair.
It is her hair. Yes, you're right. It's a box.
That's right. I know. It's cray.
That is cray. Okay, yeah. Let's just present everything.
Whip your wiener out.
Again, I won't do that. It does nothing for me.
Guilt. Oh wait, you said guilt.
It's the same thing, so I'm just cycling through everything. Okay, this is all bullshit. Well, that was a waste of time.
I wish I could hear the noises.
Yeah, I don't know how to get that working though. So.
Well, I turned your volume way up. This was not my intention. Rat. Do you not have sound on your end?
No, I do. It just it doesn't come through screen share.
I see.
I don't know if there's a way to share audio over Discord yet. So.
Okay.
What do we have left? In the elevator with Hicks. See, none of these things connect.
You're just not using your logic card enough.
Well, yeah. Let's try.
Let's while not contributing.
Oh well, I suppose these could work.
What about broken glasses? Because if he died in the elevator, then maybe his eyeballs got fucked up in there
maybe.
too.
Oh,
no,
okay.
You're right. I have it.
Well, I thought because the blood comes out of the elevator and then they walk off, so it's like they came through the blood from the elevator.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was just spitballing. Question mark? I'm
Nope.
sorry, but I don't understand, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can. Are you okay? She shits right in front of him. It's like.
Sorry, continue. He's like, what?
This is a crime scene. I can prove that someone other than myself was here around the time of the murder.
Sorry. I don't know what
Don't
I was
worry,
doing
it's
with
not a
that.
very important line. Yes, it's really rather simple, actually. The proof is in the pudding, or rather, the grape juice. Oh, fuck off, Edgeworth.
I know. He's so into himself.
I know.
I love him.
He's so into himself.
He's so happy that he thought of that.
Yeah.
He's like, you're gonna love this
He's
one.
like,
right
yes!
before he says it. I did it! And he
I
high
did it.
fives himself.
These
And she's like,
footsteps
what?
here.
And he's like, nope. And he's still doing a victory dance.
These footsteps here confess to me the very fact that someone exited this elevator alive. Seeing as how the victim is dead, that would mean a second person. That was me, sorry.
But couldn't the footprints be from Mr. Hicks himself?
Ah, but if you look at the victim's shoes, you can see the soles
Idiot!
are spotless, you fucking idiot.
Which means...
It was someone else! Mr. Hicks wasn't in fact alone, it was quite the opposite. There was
Make
actually
fun of him
one
all you
other
want, but I
person
don't
inside
follow the
elevator.
logic or the story until they spell it out for me like this.
Yeah, to be fair. I mean...
I'm the demographic for this game.
Pretty much. What have we got left?
Brain thoughts.
Broken glasses. Okay, so we're missing something. Let's see. What have we got? Did we look at that? I think we
The
looked.
girly run kills me.
Yeah. Somehow she can keep up.
Ew. I got blood on my pristine white shoes.
I think I've already done this one.
Blah, blah, blah.
Sent in the air. I would never expect it. Yes, they were talking about towels. I remember.
What did she say?
She has towels.
What about the towels,
I
though?
don't-
Edgeworth was like, ugh.
That he was surprised or something. Oh, no, that's just a... Why has he got 2 credit cards? Oh, because your wallet was...
A little bit fucked up that they kind of just have to leave the body
Oh,
here
yes,
of
I've
this
got it.
living, breathing person.
Well, yeah, that's how it... Well, it's not breathing.
Oh, well, formerly
Yeah.
living, breathing.
I need to deduce something. I need to deduce something. I'm consulting my brain. Hold on.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm actually right on it. The lanyard, because we didn't get to see what it was. Yes. Oh, no. I'm going to consult my brain. Photo. Let's check it. Yeah, he's got it on. It's missing something. Oh, okay.
Oh, you
Eureka!
find- Eureka!
Mr. Hicks' machine is nowhere to be found.
Machine? His vibrator.
Yes, his vibrator.
It was industrial powered. Plugged
Very-
right into the wall.
Very impressive. I believe it's the V9000 model.
Oh, I have that one. It's intense.
Me too.
Oh, great. I guess because she's got like 5 voices. I'm sorry. So
Sorry.
I guess because it's not here.
Yes, I think we can safely
I don't think I
deduce that the
delivered
killer's
that right.
involved. No, it's fine. Don't worry.
Missing cell phone data.
Oh, we're done. Do I got to logic some more? What's going on over
Hold on.
there?
Tap my arm.
Oh, it's LeBlanc. This is the Arabian guy. Here he comes. Here I am.
What
It's
the
another...
fuck am I looking at?
Unforgivable! This is unforgivable! That'll be you. Do you understand what I'm saying? The movie is late. Oh, he's a movie.
Oh, it's just like real customers.
It is the same level of bad as if the plane arrived late.
But the movie?
What? I will not talk to you anymore. You're just wasting my time. It's lagging a bit, I think.
Oh boy. What is the matter, Mr. LeBlanc? If there is no emergency, please return. Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's slowing down.
Don't worry, it'll speed up again. It did this before. Do not tell me what to do. I need not to sit down. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, did you prove you're innocent yet? Again, I gave him a terrifying voice. It's gonna hurt. If you would like, I will prove my innocence to you.
Did they
right
just
now.
key smash? Did they just key smash a bunch of wingdings for him
I'm sure.
being pissed off in not English and/or Japanese?
Give me 2 seconds while I restart the.
Oh, sick background, dude!
Don't at me, okay?
Pokemon Soul Silver, Mario and Luigi.
Oh right.
Those are the
yeah.
RPG ones.
Yeah, they're great.
Neat.
I'm not even kidding. They're fantastic.
That's what I should do. I gotta figure out how to stream from console so that I can one of the only games I know how to play semi-decently is Super Paper Mario, which is also really good for the record.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Played that one.
Here we go.
Oh, it's so good.
We're back, and now it's not
Oh!
massively behind. If you would like, I'll prove my innocence right now.
Undertale, but...
This is what he looks like.
What?
I remarked that he has a weaker chin
Where
than
is he
Ego
from?
Raptor. He's from Bolinia or something.
Oh,
It's made up.
Jesus.
What nonsense! Oh shit! Are you saying my eyewitness testimony is a mistake? Not
He looks like
mistake.
he's from
Merely that
1746.
day. Yeah, I know. Room for doubt.
I have to write the Declaration of Independence in 5 hours!
My name is John Hancock.
Is Virginia real?
Yeah, Borginia. I don't think it's real.
I don't think so either.
I'd be most honoured if you were. Fine, shoot yourself. Oh my god, what is
Don't
that?
shoot finger guns at him!
Look out, he's got a gun! Who was the flight attendant lady?
Their eyes do that thing. And they
I'm
just start
certain I saw
floating.
Mr.
know.
Hicks enter the elevator. Yes. It was the needles on my pocket watch pointed to 6 to 12. The body was
Yeah.
discovered at 15 minutes. Yeah, we already know this. You said it earlier. Then you were the only person. He's very...
I didn't do it, but I'm just a dick.
Yes. I think he is. I don't think he did it either. I think it was one of the flight attendants.
Yeah,
Or
he's
the
supposed to be
or
a
the
red
captain.
herring, but I know how these games go.
Yeah, we've learned at this point. This is an old bag
Tentpole is
situation.
definitely like in on it.
Yeah, this is an old bag situation.
Mhm.
So my eyewitness testimony. I think you can destroy me. Hurry! Do I look like a man with a gun? Kind
Yes!
of. Why is
Put
he
it
so
away!
irritated? I'm the one accused of murder here. He's one of those people who like getting angry for no reason. Anyway, I must find.
Mhm.
I kind of interrupted myself. Let's see. What's the first thing he said? I'm certain. Well, he's not because he's wrong, obviously. Mr. LeBlanc, were you able to get a good look inside that elevator at the time? Of course, I saw what I was asserting. And you are sure that the victim was in the
What?
elevator alone? The only person aside from Mr. Hexman. What? This last outpost is a bit too important to let go. Also, is that leopard skin? The only person
I
inside...
think it's supposed to be sunflowers.
Oh yes, you're right. It does
It's
look like
hideous.
sunflowers.
Be ugly.
Footprints. That's what I'm looking for.
This is how he goes through his life.
Yeah, I know.
Dressed
Right?
that way.
Mr. LeBlanc, you stank bitch. What is it? There's a very glaring contradiction in your testimony. What do you mean? Please take a look at the
Is
area
he
in front
Yoda?
of the elevator. There.
Funny murder!
At the spill grape juice. These are the footprints I missed. This is the image I saw. I can see.
I wouldn't have gotten that. I'm just gonna say it right now. And I don't know how any of the other people picked up on it.
I'm glad.
I would not have had any fucking idea.
I'm glad I'm among similar company. I've just not seen the obvious.
Because I'm too busy thinking about how stupid his outfit looks.
I know, right? Will you admit you also spilled... I can't do that. Oh, spilled...
You admit you also spilled it with the blood!
No, it spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is the set of grape juice footprints. Footprints! Yes. the ones
Impossible to
that
discern
lead.
from a glass. Damn it, I forgot what language was. Never mind.
It's fine. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive.
I hate being wrong.
There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games.
I'm done playing games. That's amazing.
Yeah. Why don't you tell the truth?
I'm not fucking around. And he just smashes a bottle.
You've got a gun, well, I've got a bottle.
I've got a tappy.
I'm not going to jail again.
Can you please translate for us?
Ah. Well. Hello. She got a teddy.
I'm Boobs McCumley. No way! That's totally impossible, I guess is what he said.
No way! That's totally impossible! I knew there was no other person. I saw her with my own eyes.
She looks stoned.
She does.
She's living her best life. If you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth...
I don't.
Oh, well, moving on then. I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us.
I suppose she might have a point. He doesn't seem to be lying.
He's just an idiot.
But then, what does it mean? What about this contradiction? Mr. LeBlanc.
What?
Once more, we recall. That is one lady with a pair of tumbly Watsons. I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. I was always checking the time over and over again. I happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me.
He was beautiful!
And I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. I thought, God, I wish I was in the elevator with him.
And in him in the elevator.
Yes.
Mr. LeBlanc, if you would please calm down. I'm perfectly calm!
What? She was absolutely right.
No, not at all. Please forget I said anything. Oh my god.
Yet
My
again,
ascot.
he doesn't appear to be lying. Scratching my head, sorry. But I can't tell that this testimony stand as the truth. Still scratching my head.
When I saw part 2.
There we go. I was sorry. I was very sad. I was checking the time.
Homosexual feelings were
I can relate to unnecessary feelings. Why were you so attentive at the time? Because something unforgivable was happening. Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier. I was given a yaoi paddle by the man.
What do I do with it, Edgeworth?
I'm not familiar with these ways.
So does the handle go in you, or...?
Return... Do I put it up me? Do I put it up someone else? You
to
understand
my
the
time.
point. Movie? Is he talking about In Flight or the one mentioned in the magazine? Just completely ignores what he said.
Meals, drinks, movie.
Yeah, I have a feeling.
I'm hoping there's some bad English on this page.
All times shown correspond to our departure times, though.
New!
What?
It's in the corner. It says new.
Oh, it does.
And then it says low.
They were supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. That's the most over-the-top Bond idea I've ever heard. That's actually pretty clever.
That's really funny.
I cannot see the movie in my country. You can only see it on international flights. I looked forward greatly to that movie. I checked my pocket watch whenever possible so I wouldn't miss it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination and time when I came on board. That's going to come into play, surely. So my watch wasn't
I
wrong.
wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about how he looks like a gay club version of Benjamin Franklin.
He really does. Oh my god.
Do you know how much syphilis is in my body?
Have you got a kite? I feel like going out. And
Bizarro Franklin.
Yes, Bizarro. He didn't get struck by lightning. Your pocket watch. I'd like to ask a little bit more about that. Movie I wanted to see would not start, so I checked my pocket watch many times. Watch was set to destination time. Hold on, I want to check this thing.
That's it when he boards the plane so he can figure out if he has to be pissed out about delays or not instead of just ignoring them. Too real.
I was hoping it would say something about arrival time. The movie is 6 till 8. Oh, so he... Hold on. I think this seems like there's something. Oh.
Oh, you dumb bitch.
You were fucked up royally. Yep, I even said...
Remember 5 seconds ago?
You know that statement we just saw? Let's see it again! Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination. Yes, and the correct time is worth its 6 cents. I would like to take a look at this.
I wish in
Bam!
the games it would cut to Phoenix when he's telling people how dumb they are. It really adds a lot, and I mean that sincerely.
Yeah, it kind of does.
At least during this portion of it, because otherwise just going around a couple of backgrounds is really boring.
Yeah. The fact that they have the sort of scenes, and then they also have
Break
the running
up the
around.
monotony.
Yeah. If you believe the Sky magazine, clocks on this flight run in accordance with the time of our departure time zone. Does it? I don't know where it says that. Of course.
It says all times shown correspond to our departure.
Oh my god, so it does.
Letters right above the text box that you were reading.
Oh no.
We're the same kind of person. I was like, there's no way those are fucking footprints when I saw those.
Miss Tenpole, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight line to right now?
Well, we made a short stop at the
She's shouting
transfer
at me.
point.
Don't yell at me, Wolfie, I'm sorry.
He's freaking out. She's like, you people. Wolfie, we're like your last 2 brain cells. We're that meme.
That's right. It was in the small Asian country, the Republic of Zhengfa.
Jen, but we didn't just
Zhengfa.
God damn it, that was the other voice! But we didn't just readjust our onboard clocks at that time. Right now, we're still running on Virginian time. You know.
Virginian time. What? What? The time difference.
I don't know what that means!
Destination is 9 hours.
Flipping out.
In that case, it's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule. What? What the hell? Did he just open a window suddenly?
Gonna explode.
He gets sucked out like in Goldfinger.
He's like, well, that takes care of that. Later, dude.
Well, another case solved. Now time to go back to my office and no one will get
Hey, I
murdered
want
there.
some champagne.
Further with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast. When compared to the flight onboard clocks, it also changes everything about your testimony. There it is.
You lying sack of shit!
You can bet 1 million cents. In light of this information, it's the big
He's
moment.
just shaking him back and forth.
Mr. Hicks, 3 hours. He's like, ah!
Unhand me.
He's just got like a fan.
Oh my god.
By 1 million cents. He's had a bit of a breakdown. I should clear up all remaining accusations.
I've soiled my drawers. So this basically widens the time frame for the time of death, right?
That is correct. Because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m., it means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15 a.m. The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during the span of time of what he was doing? Oh.
Nothing to say.
Oh my god, this music.
I love puppies. I have to take your word for it.
It's like, woo doo 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 doo. It's like, oh, so whimsical and innocent. She's the murderer, I'm sure of it.
Probably. Both in on it.
And you are?
Yeah, have you guys seen my bong?
Cammy meal.
Cammy meal.
I hate it. No!
Flight attendant.
I hate that so much.
Out of my mind.
Cammy
Look at her.
meal.
She's having an amazing time. Titties out. Stoned as hell. She's got a plushie.
Yep, with his
I
hat.
know what's going on.
Yep. I hate her name more than life itself.
And her hair is amazing.
And what is it you wish to say, wench?
I think his story is a little different from how I remember it. Though I'll be honest, I don't remember a whole lot right now. What do you mean, Cammy? I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5. This was right before I had my daily wake and bake.
Why are your
My
eyes
mug
so
has a
red?
bowl built into it.
What? Give me some of that shit.
Here you go.
Wait, why are you here?
Good old bong noises. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she
He pushed
moved.
his call button while we were parked at the transfer point.
A message from Mr. Highfly. Flight will be making a brief stop to refuel, transfer cargo. Yep. We ask that all passengers remain on board. Ah, that stop we made refueling for cargo, correct?
Yes, it was from 4 to 5 a.m. according to our clock.
And during that time, did any of the passengers leave, or did any new ones board this flight?
No. Not a single person got off or on in Genfa. I think that's what it's called.
What about the flight crew?
We were doing lines in the back. The few who were handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off. She's like, I know I got off earlier. But
She
eventually,
legit,
everyone...
like, she's
What
got
is
that
wrong with her
smile.
face?
Yeah.
She's very high. That is exactly the face I make when I get way too
Yeah, but
big
it's like
for
it's
records.
so static. It's just like
I know.
she looks like
Maybe they
she
are
looks like the
robots.
Joker has poisoned her.
Oh my god. But guys, I'm in a lot of pain. But eventually,
Or she's had so much
everyone,
plastic
including
surgery.
Cammy is a poor name.
Cammy
Specifically Cammy with a K and an I. But eventually everyone, including Cammy and myself, came back on the plane. She's like, "Who can I go?"
So basically, I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting. I should keep that in mind. Refueling in Zengfa added to the call record. I see.
Serious call. I can tell you Mr. Ackby Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m.
I don't get
What
what
pun is that?
I was gonna say. I don't get it either.
Ackby is not a name you give a child that you are happy to have.
Yeah. B Hicks.
You're right, Wolfie.
Hack B Hicks. Alright, that
business
puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6:15 a.m.
He's like, the real mystery is what pun that name is.
Hmm.
Okay, now what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth?
I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Zengfa. Ah! Oh, that's me. You were here the whole time from 5, yes? Then you're the only one who could be the killer.
Mr. Edgeworth, that's kind of hot. Were you really in here?
Don't flatter yourself. I'm not into women.
Were you really here in the lounge the entire time from 5 a.m. onwards?
Unfortunately, yes. I was listening to a
we
Steel
explain
Samurai
the
audio
footprints?
drama, so I didn't hear anything. Is it not obvious? The man waited for Mr. Hicks here in the lounge, waiting to kill him, and then he put the corpse into the elevator, because that seems like a logical conclusion. Also, still, why is there an elevator in a plane?
This guy needs to get a hobby.
Yeah.
Like, this is the kind of guy who is mean to customer service positions because he's bored, and now that this one tiny little thing is happening in his life, he's going full throttle.
It's like the guy. It's like the old guy in the last game, just happy for someone to pay attention to him.
Oh god.
That guy's
That
weirder.
old
That guy's
weirdo.
weirder though. My eyewitness testimony was have made a mistake, but what time I saw Mr. Hicks? Yeah, okay, we get it. Because the entire incident concluded here in the lounge. Everything happened.
No,
in this lounge.
didn't conclude in the lounge.
Is that what you really believe, Miss LeBlanc? Why? Do you have another idea? Yes, of course I do.
I didn't fucking do it.
It's a lift.
Jeez.
It's a lift. What do I present? I feel like it's
What cell phone? Didn't we find it was his phone and didn't it get found elsewhere? What's the thing with blood on it?
Thing with blood on it, that's the wallet.
Can you inspect them before you present them? So
yes, I
see the
can.
Description.
Sure. There you go.
He takes out his prosecutor's badge.
The mascot statue available in the gift shop. Oh my god.
Wolfie, could you give me a second?
How are you so on point? Oh my god.
Because we're busy making jokes about Mr. Edward's sex life and
Yeah.
Wolfie's actually paying attention to the game. I think I have my priorities in order personally.
Yeah, me too. The murder weapon. This little piggy bank is sold in the in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there, and is not displayed here in the lounge, and is sold there and only in there that it is sold in there. How then did it make its way there?
No, it's only in the gift shop.
Such a trivial one. I just said that. It's in the gift shop. Sold only there and there in the gift shop. In there. It only means you prepared it. It doesn't prove you're innocent. No. He actually does have a point. Oh, it's tempo.
Nay.
What is it?
You see? Well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says.
Oh, and why do you know this so well?
Well, it's just that the piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes.
And when was
My
this?
Digital, genetically engineered.
Look at this
eyesight
liar.
was maybe around 5:40 a.m.
Look at this liar right here. Isn't
How
that
is she a
just
liar?
because she said she wasn't in here?
Oh,
before
sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Isn't that just before we hit that patch of turbulence?
That's right.
You were in the shop just before the turbulence.
No. Yes, I was.
Come to think of it, Miss Tenpole, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door.
Yes.
Wow,
I
she's
did.
got really long hair, Cammy Mile.
I'm jealous.
Like, my god. And what is beyond that door?
That's the flight attendant's room, where all of our Coke and Gigolos are.
Then I would like to be in there.
No uggos. Yes.
Oh.
I had to do something at the shop and in the flight attendant's room. Cocaine. So I went to the shop first and then to the flight attendant's room. I have a problem.
I see. Are you saying you passed by me at some point?
Yeah, you seemed really into the issue of Sky magazine you were reading at the time. He was hiding a Steel Samurai comic book
Absolutely.
in it.
Absolutely. He was just like, evil magistrate. That's why he didn't hear the murder. He was just so into it.
I don't suppose you noticed me walking by.
No, you're a woman.
I tried to tune you people out. Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there.
Why did you go to the shop in the first place? This guy is a jerk. I hate him.
I know. He just needs to sit down and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I went there for a work-related matter. Captain needed
Work, you say?
condoms. Yes, the upkeep of...
You sell condoms in there?
The upkeep of the shop is also one of my
something to write.
responsibilities. Not for you.
I'm solving a case. Why did you not say anything about that until now? What I want to know is... Oops, that wasn't in line actually, it was just ...
What do you mean, Wolfie?
In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well. Shall we head over there now? Oh, another hold it.
That was tentpole. Hold it.
It's, oh, it's me. What is this now?
Aren't you forgetting something, Miss Rhoda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop?
She's just, like, super slow.
I'm trying to figure out what her voice should be. No, I haven't forgotten.
It's good, I like it.
It's not, but thank you.
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
have already asked him for permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're alright. Huh? That's weird. Maybe I'll just give her like a surfer stoner voice. Well, I just talked to the captain.
See, when I did that, it ended badly.
And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all. Checkmate, bitch.
Oh, you stupid bitch. What is the meaning of this, Miss Turnio? I mean, tenfold.
It means she's
So
lying.
she
Wait,
definitely
it means
did it,
she's
right?
lying. Go on, admit that you are. You said you had permission to search all over, but you don't, and yet here you are.
You flight attendant! What are you trying to pull? Sheep over us? What?
We'll just move on. The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhoda.
So, current suspects, top of the list. Chamomile.
Oh, but don't worry,
Bottom of the list. Temple.
Mr. Floofy Pants.
Or Mr. Floofy Pants. Yeah.
I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things that... Oh, there's some spicy flight attendant interpersonal drama politics going on here. It's like Game of Thrones, but on a plane.
Uh-huh. Miss Tenpole, why would you do such a thing?
Please excuse me.
Yeah,
You
so
just hear like, she jumps out the plane. Oh my god, really?
So-
Looks like I get to be in charge now.
So, working theory, she did it. She's gonna take
Well,
some
yeah,
evidence.
her motivation is she wants to be the head flight attendant, and she framed this other girl.
Yeah, wow, what a
Now then,
what a
Mr.
motivation.
Edward, if you would follow me, I will be your guide from now on.
There's something about Miss
Plane of
Tenpole that
Thrones!
has piqued
Thank you, Wolfie.
But right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority. Here we go.
That's what she doesn't give a fuck because I think she's all, ooh, what the hell am I looking at? Oh, that's hideous luggage.
Yeah, it is.
That's 12.
So this is the in-flight shop. It's quite a mess here.
You think? Guess I'll have to clean things up then. Teehee.
This is a crime scene. Oh, yep. Hold on, you can't clean up a potential crime scene. Can you imagine if she had walked close and he just batted her in the face?
Just like pimp slapped her.
Yeah,
Oh, thank goodness. I hate cleaning so much.
she is the worst. I mustn't rush things here. I must remain calm, cool, and collected. Because the piggy bank was left at the crime scene. There is a very good chance the killer has paid of this visit. Ah, more investigation time. Let's look at this later. What are these?
Those are a company's completely original line of suitcases. They're awful.
They are
They're
awful.
practically flying out the door. That's how popular they are. You should buy one and see how you like it. You won't regret it.
I'm waiting.
All sales are final.
I'm waiting for Edgeworth's destructive clip.
What?
Perhaps that's how things work on this flight. But in the real world, you try, then buy.
Everyone knows that. No way, but either way, it doesn't really matter. You're going to jail.
True, either way. Why would anyone buy a suitcase
Yeah,
after they boarded the
seriously.
plane? Anyway, well, that's you.
Just look at all the Mr. I Fly heads painted on there. Cute company mascot, isn't he? They're painted on with a lot of care. Doesn't he look like he's about to jump out at you?
It's certainly making something jump inside my stomach.
Huh? Oh, I guess there's no fooling your refined tastes. He's like, am I getting neck? You
Yeah.
look like you really wanted to get one.
Is this flirting? I don't like it.
And I thought I was going to finally make my first sale, but you saw right through it. Glad that's done, though.
But I never showed any interest in to begin it. This entire conversation is pointless.
Do you want to know something? The suitcase was designed by Miss Rhoda. Fucking bitch.
Oh,
I hate her.
Miss Tentpole designed this?
It was a company-wide contest.
Well,
You should have seen the rejected designs.
Yeah.
If that's the one we
it does
fucking
have a
went
very
with.
sharp design sense.
Sharp, like stinky sharp cheddar, maybe.
Wow, she hates Temple.
I really have no idea why the bigwigs decided to go with it. It's so.
Did she
bleh.
really kill a man because she was jealous?
Probably. This bitch crazy.
Miss Tentpole designed this, did she? It's definitely not what I would have expected. Oh, shit.
Okay.
This is still going. I'm fine. Please watch yourself. Is this suitcase actually important? Oh, it is.
Mm.
It's gone into my logic.
Here, I'll put it back.
Good. God's
She just like
sake.
kicks it a couple times. Fucking tentpole, fucking bitch.
She's the worst. I hate her. Glass from this display case is shattered all over the floor, and it looks like there's nothing on display inside either. Wait, I think there is something. What's this? A mini captain's hat. One for a
He
bear.
puts it on,
maybe.
and she's like, "Whoa, Captain!" He's like,
No,
"No,
I am
I'm the captain now."
Oh my god, that was like exactly in time on my end. There is a wide selection of souvenirs for sale in these display cases.
You know what I'd suggest? Going to fuck yourself.
Sorry, but I have no intention of buying souvenirs.
Okay, then how about you buy something for me then, as a present?
I'd rather open the window. Pretty much.
God. Brutal. But I've had my eye on that pendant for such a long time.
Why didn't you get it when you broke the glass then?
Oh my god.
Try paying some attention
I
to
love
me
this.
when I ask you something and then we'll talk. Such a jerk. So, is it just
I
a small
know.
room? Okay, so this is stuffed toys, just like the ones Miss Meal is holding are on display. They're relatively cheap, which explains why they're displayed so haphazardly.
How about it, Mr. Edgeworth? You know you want one too. She's like, I feel harassed. They're great for when...
Oh my god. Oh. Hello? You've disappeared again. Probably for a reason. I'll just keep going. Why do I envision stuffed animal abuse when she says that? Robe, lifesavers and life vests for sale. Debbie? Hello? So a lot of those when there's some kind of accident or something. But some people, I can't do the voice as well. Buy them even when nothing's going on. How about it, Miss Edgeworth? Can I buy one? She's really just trying to sell shit here, isn't she? Dun, 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 dun. In the meantime, I will continue investigating. There's a wide selection, I suggest. Okay, yeah, we've already done this. This glass is in the way. Maybe I didn't examine the glass. Hold on. Oh yeah, I didn't. The glass from this. Oh. Case.
Hi, my
door
internet
shut.
just died on the computer, which is super obnoxious, and I don't know if it's coming back ever.
Oh, that sucks. So
Give
can
me
you?
1 second.
So can you not see the
Well, I can see it on my phone, but it's really tiny, and I'm
Oh.
trying to reconnect on my computer.
All right. Well, in the meantime, don't worry. I'll take some lead.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
I'm really pissed.
Computers are just like that. They'll do it all the time.
We just got
Check
new routes.
what's on display. Hello? Ah, well that is... that is...
Okay, now my computer connected.
Hooray!
Jesus.
Hmm.
Fucking
Wait, actually, I think there is
obnoxious.
something. Oh, we already did this. Mini Captain's hat.
Jesus, there we go.
Okay, let's get her out of the way. Oh, she's not actually my partner in this. I thought she was. Beautiful flowers in a beautiful arrangement. I feel cleansed just looking at them.
That's nice.
That's
Like
just
flowers.
kind of wholesome.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're getting pollen all over.
Just let me have my me time.
Sorry.
Is there
Jeez.
something on the floor? This? No? Okay. Suitcase. These are the bears are here.
The bears.
What do we got? in the
Using
logic?
my brain thoughts. Tiny captain's hat.
Tiny captain's hat. Yeah.
Hmm.
This is
I don't know
tiny.
if any of those go together yet.
No, I don't think so either. Just consulting my brain. Don't worry. Apparently,
He just he puts both of his
Oh.
fingers on each hand on his temples and squints, and whenever people go to talk to him, he's like, "No, shut up."
sort of consulting my brain.
Oh, I forgot that the statue was the weapon. I thought
Yeah,
it
it's-
was a plushie.
It's a hat on the bear, I think. The
Mm.
hat probably used to be on the piggy bank's head. Let's give it a go and see. Eureka!
It's a perfect fit!
The bear murdered him. Case closed.
They yeet it out the window.
Does this mean that the killer broke the glass to get at it?
I bet the suitcase broke the glass, and it was like an opportunity
Oh.
thing. That's my favorite Japanese trope. Really?
Don't tell me. You don't know what things go where in the shop?
Well, I don't.
That's terrible.
I'm new, but I'm already ambitious as fuck. Miss Rhoda is in
Vicious
charge of
enough to
this
kill a
place.
man.
So, come on, how should I know anything?
I sense that further inspection of the display case is needed. Oh! Okay, does that mean we're allowed to now? Because I wanted to examine the big glass. Right?
I should go for some bread.
Uh-huh.
I just want to tear it apart with my hands and eat it.
Uh-huh.
Animal.
Perhaps it was the killer who broke it in
Little
order
olive
to
oil,
take
a
the...
little bit of salt.
But it...
Sorry.
Why are you talking about bread?
I want some. There's a
It's just so
sanitizer
out of
about
nowhere.
it.
But it's a bit odd that the inside of the case is so devoid of glass shards. Plus, the glass broke rather cleanly. It broke from the inside, is what happened.
Yeah, because of the turbulence. So
Yeah.
maybe it fell out in the first place. Ah!
What is it?
I touched the glass and it cut my finger.
The murderer, everyone.
My fingy. It hurts, Mr. Edgeworth. It hurts. Suck on it. It'll make it heal better.
Please
He's
tell
like,
me you
"Ugh."
can deal with such a minor cut on your own. Let's do some deducing.
Why is she even allowed to keep rubbing her greasy mitts all over the crime scene?
Because she's the murderer and they get special privileges. Oh, this is empty, isn't it?
Mm. What could possibly have gone there? It's shaped like a bear statue.
Yes, it could perhaps be a piggy bank of some kind. Oops, I click check.
But there aren't any pigs here.
Hold on, I want to look at it now.
Oh.
It's got blood.
Oh.
Wait, we already need that.
Oh.
There's definitely something unusual about this.
About what?
About this.
What's this?
About that. If the killer had
Well,
broken
I
the
thought
glass...
we were talking about this.
Yes, we are. There should be shards of glass inside the case itself.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess it'd be like that.
However, there's not a single piece of glass inside the display case.
No, there isn't. Gold star for you.
Which means the glass was broken from the inside. Yes! I'm smart!
I did it.
No one bring up how I missed footprints right in front of me. The piggy bank
God.
must have fallen over from the turbulence and right through the glass.
Yeah, that's for sure. There's so much glass all over the floor.
I'm willing to bet that this hat was knocked off its head at the same time.
Oh God. She spit up a little.
He just like threw up in front of him, which leads me to believe the killer took the Mr. I-Fly here from the turbulence. Turbulence is now a separate thing. So suitcase.
What a
right?
weird character design choice to give her. They're like, well, she's got to be sexy. Oh God.
She's ring girled.
Chop, don't make me do this forever, please.
Take your power naps on your own time, Miss Meal, and listen when I'm talking. She definitely did it. Convinced.
Well, duh. She's on drugs right now.
Yeah.
She did it in a meth-fueled bender.
Probably. But the murder occurred before the turbulence, which rules this piggy bank out of the murder weapon. Out as the murder weapon.
Oh, you mean the bank's not the real murder weapon? It's a fake?
Yes, at this point, that is a very real possibility.
But then what if the killer went to take Mr. I-Fly? They broke the glass by accident.
The display case is locked, so that's highly unlikely.
Yeah, but there's one person who could have. That fucking bitch Carol Baskins. Miss Rhoda, of course.
You said that with such confidence. Also, she totally did it. She's framing Rhoda.
Duh.
We all know it now.
I mean, she's the one in charge of...
Sorry, I skipped her.
Fine.
Miss Rhoda Tenthal, huh? Okay, logic time, because
Brain thoughts.
we
Brain blast.
we literally realized this as soon as the suitcase moved.
Mm-hmm. Next. Pew, 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 pew.
Yes,
Oh,
there's definitely something wrong here.
what's with the sudden yelling?
It's my gimmick. Something
Oh.
strange about the suitcases.
Oh, well, sure. They totally ooze strange. Like the color and the
I
such.
ooze strange.
And the such.
That's not what I'm talking about. Now pay attention.
You're scaring me, Mr. Edgeworth. It's kind of turning me on.
these
He's like, ugh, keep your women feelings to yourself.
Keep them to yourself, or I will be forced to lock you up. These
Oh, yeah. He's
No,
like, ah,
no.
not like that.
I don't mean it like that. These suitcases are lined up a bit too prim and proper.
They look a bit uptight, don't they? Like her stupid hair bun.
With
I'm just going to be real with you.
Suitcases.
She's kind of a cunt. He's like, don't say that word around me.
yeah, that's
Grow up.
it's
But I guess they take after their creator.
Again, that's not what I meant, Miss Meal.
The girl needs a hobby.
Don't you find it unusual that these cases are the only things disturbed by the turbulence?
Undisturbed.
Never mind, undisturbed by the turbulence.
That's
Never-
important.
It is. Never mind, I'd sooner find an answer by inspecting these suitcases myself. On closer inspection, they really are quite hideous. They remind me of you.
I wonder how Miss Rhoda would have reacted if she heard what you just said.
I don't
Do you
care.
think she'd cry? I bet she'd cry. Do you think she'd jump off the plane? What's wrong?
Oh my god. She makes a good point. It would be wise of me to watch what
Oh
I
my
say
god,
out loud.
seriously. Relatable.
What's this? I've spotted something not quite right here. Oh, have I? These flowers? I think.
Oh.
Right?
Hey, look, one of them has brakes on its wheels or
Oh
something.
shit, you're right.
I
That's
was
my...
actually paying attention.
Dempy,
Very
you did
proud of me.
something.
I did it.
This is
I did
so
it.
odd.
I don't think it's that strange at all. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Never mind.
Oh,
Oh, I had a whole celebration.
Oh.
If you don't answer the
Oh,
"Are
well.
you proud of me?" question.
I think it's the left wheels that aren't. Yeah, there's something very
Okay,
peculiar
yeah,
about
so
these
I was
wheels.
sort of right.
Come on, that seems unfair.
Huh? As in?
As in, there are no stoppers on these.
Oh. I
Without
see.
stoppers, one would think that the turbulence would send them flying.
And You dumb bitch.
And so it's very likely that the suitcase was placed here after we hit the turbulence. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Oh,
Oh, it's even worse in this view.
Jesus. I hate it.
It's all textures. No shadow.
Hold on, let's zoom in so I can
The
see.
suitcase.
There, it's a bit less
Where have
pixelated.
I
Seen it before.
Can you open it?
I think so, yeah. It would appear to be unlocked. Let's take a look at what's inside.
What? It looks like a guy. He's going like, oh. If you turn your head to the left.
Yeah,
Oh,
it also
blood.
looks like the Arabian guy's cravat thing.
My Rorschach check. It's blood.
Yes, it is. It appears that the suitcase is very strongly tied to our murderer.
Oh, someone tried to put the body in there.
Yeah,
Gross. So, explain this to me. What does suitcase have to do with the murder?
oh, so she was a shit murderer is basically what's going on.
Well, look at her. She sucks.
Yeah, she does. I believe it's pretty safe to say that the killer used this suitcase in some manner, such as to move something, perhaps. Past
The
me.
body got in the elevator. The
Yeah,
elevator was in the crime scene.
yeah.
But aren't you just talking about the cloth then?
That alone is too small. A larger item would be needed to move what I'm thinking of. Oh, the thing I believe the killer used this suitcase to travel. So do we think it's
I think it's the body.
the body? Okay, so that one? Crime scene there. Oh shit. Something that would fit inside the suitcase is also covered in blood. Oh no, that is right. The music was still going. Sounds like a dead body, doesn't it? We did it! We're doing logic, Dempsey. We're doing it.
Brain thoughts. But
In light of this, I'd say that Mr. Hicks was moved into the elevator from someplace else, which means that the murder was committed in an entirely different location.
So you're saying that after moving the body into the elevator, the killer brought the suitcase in here and just left it?
Exactly. What is it?
Nothing. Just that... I was thinking about what Miss Rhoda said about coming here for something. Seems pretty suspicious, doesn't it? Excuse me, Mr. Edwards.
Oh, it's her.
Oh, sorry. I wanted to give you a bit more time.
Why is your voice different?
But I'm afraid I wasn't able to convince the captain. I'm very sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, but the captain feels that he has allowed you ample time. He's going to eject you from the plane.
Okay,
He says that
good.
he'd appreciate it.
I've got an
You
oxygen
can
mask
live it
on
up to
hand.
you and return to your seat.
I understand his sentiments, however. If I am not allowed to complete my investigation, the crime scene may become contaminated by the time we land.
Yeah,
If
the
I'm-
captain can fucking hold on.
Yeah. If I must stop, then I insist I be allowed to oversee the preservation of the two sites, under your supervision, of course.
If that's the only condition, then I believe we can accommodate your wishes. I'm here to assist you in any way that I can, Mr. Edwards.
That sounds good.
Sounds like fun. We can camp out and watch over everything together. We can even share a sleeping bag.
Never in my life. You take that back. I found proof that the real crime scene was not in the lounge, and I have enough evidence to prove myself to be innocent of any wrongdoing. Oop.
I bet she stole the other girl's
Yet
boyfriend, and this
regarding-
is a long con to get back at her.
I swear to God. Regarding what Miss Meal reminded me about Miss Peternio, I can't allow my investigation to end here. The truth must come to light. Is this? Yep. I was like, is this to be continued?
TBC, bitches.
TBC, part 2.
Do you guys have... Oh, it's TCB. Why? Do you guys have
TCB.
TCBYs?
What's TCBYs?
I guess you don't. It's a yogurt chain.
Oh, I don't eat yogurt, so maybe. Oh,
Well, like frozen
we've
yogurt.
landed.
Oh, hello.
I know that once we had landed, I'm supposed to let the local police take over, and thanks to Miss Tenpole and Miss Meal, I was able to preserve the crime scene. But I just can't shake it. I wasn't able to talk with Miss Tenpole in private, so I'm left wondering, just what is she up to? Why did she do that? There must be a way for me to continue this investigation. Oh, fuck.
I've been expecting you all such work.
Is that really the voice you're gonna give her?
Uh-oh. Wait, where was he flying to? Just keep going, I want to see.
It's the prosecutor's triumphant music.
Oh my god, shut up. Shut up. Keep it going. Keep it going.
You know who it is.
Yeah!
Yeah! Francisca, I thought you were still in Germany.
Hey, girlfriend, I am needed.
Are you okay?
Nasty defense attorneys. Go that I am needed. Quit. No, I'm not doing that.
No, come on, it's great.
She speaks English well. Whatever. And wherever there are criminals to be caught.
Her name is
Francisca von Karma, and she's a pain in my ass.
And she's an annoying little sister.
Wolfie, she might be 17 in this one.
She's 18, I believe.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Dominatrix away.
The daughter of my mentor, Manfred von Karma. She's the most annoying pain in my ass.
You look like shit. Long flight.
I got accused of murder.
He's like,
Again. So yes, it was a long flight. Are you heading up this case? It would be a bit of a relief if you are.
Oh my god! Look at her, she's insane.
Yeah.
Don't you try to flatter me, Miles Edgeworth. I'm placing you under arrest. Oh my god.
Yes! What?
It's quite frustrating, actually. I had hoped to exact my revenge on you in a different venue.
I love it.
It's not good.
No, it is. It's really good.
But I'll have to take what I can get. I never thought I'd see the day. When a disciple of the House of Von Karma would become a criminal! Have you no shame?
Your
She
father,
is crazy.
Your father's a criminal, Francisca.
I love her so much.
Your father's a criminal, Francisca.
Shut up!
Just because I'm right! This is a big misunderstanding. I didn't kill the
Just
victim.
chasing him around the lobby. A misunderstanding? I heard all about... I don't know how Germans talk.
No, it's fine.
Okay, I have a lot of phlegm right now.
I
so,
promise it's fine.
Thumbs up. I heard all about the murder over the police radio from the captain himself. You waited for the victim on the first floor and then beat him to death. What the fuck?
Honestly, I wish I waited.
Wolfie, she's my favorite in this series.
She's my favorite too.
I mean, look at her. She's great.
My favorite thing that we headcanoned about Francisca is that she loves snacks.
Oh my god,
Tries
yeah,
to
she
hide
has a
it.
problem. It's like an addiction. Like, nobody actually cares, but
Yeah.
she's treating it like a heroin addiction.
Yeah, exactly. Francisca, do you honestly believe that
She's
I
like, hey,
killed...
I bought you some M&Ms. Like, you're like, what? I don't eat those.
Francisca, do you honestly believe that I killed a man?
Yeah, I really do.
Seriously? Why? No. You're more likely to kill someone than me.
Squeezing my arm where I got shot.
You did get shot there.
She's a badass. ... I suppose I should reserve judgment until after I've investigated this for myself. She's such a douche.
I know,
I
I
can
love
put
her.
your arrest on hold until then.
That's as it should be.
Oh my god, just like hug and ask each other how their lives have been.
Yeah. Ask each other, ask each other, you know, if everything's okay. How's Maya? How's Phoenix?
I know, right? She's like, I would ask about your boyfriend, but I don't care.
He's not...
Who told you that?
Who told you that? That was a secret!
She has her snack addiction that no one cares about, and he has his boyfriend that nobody cares about either.
Has Maya been talking to you?
Wolfie, like, yeah, I would say so. Like, Similarly to Larcene, she doesn't get enough screen time for what her potential is, which is really interesting.
Great. She's so great.
Her potential is more fun than what you actually get,
Yeah.
but she's pretty fun.
We've got plenty of headcanons, don't worry.
Oh my god, Wolfie, this is why you need to watch stuff. I'm just saying. So we can talk at you about it.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice in the matter.
Yes.
Oh my god, we're actually being them to rights together.
I love how
our
our playthrough's completely broken down because we're just
I know.
fanboying
she
over
showed up on
Franziska.
screen and we were like, oh my god, it's the day. Okay.
Look at her gloves. She looks fantastic.
I know. It's a problem.
Oh my god.
Moving on.
Let's do it.
I don't need a lecture on how to perform my duties from you of all people.
Well, I am the person who's won a case here.
Shut up. To be perfect in every way.
Excuse
the
me.
The fulfillment of that creed alone is all I strive for.
I have a list of your trials you haven't done. Well, I have my own creed which I must fulfill, so why don't we solve this together?
Look, he's reaching out. I have to get going. The crime scene awaits. Smell my ass, dick. And she leaves.
Just like, she does that sort of like gesture.
Later verb, smell my ass.
Smell you later.
I'm smelling you later.
Trust me, I had no intention to. But you should...
Oh no! Detective Gumshoe!
Yeah! Yes, sure! I'm here too!
Too slow!
Oh, we actually get to see it!
Amazing. Ow! Listen up. I'm leaving you in charge of watching this man. Don't mess up. Understand?
Mr. Edgeworth! I'm supposed to guard him?
Simple yes or no, detective. Or 9.
Are you just ignoring me now? Heck! Yes, sir! Understood, sir! Franziska. Franziska.
Like, it sounds like a little bitch, but I can't be sure.
Well, it sounds like someone in front of me is, someone who's never won a case. You leave that to me, sir!
She just jumps on him and starts wailing on him. Miles Edgeworth.
Yes.
If you interfere with my investigation, I'll arrest you on the spot. Are we clear?
Yes, and if you interfere with my investigation...
Now then, if you'll excuse me.
Wait, I didn't get my equipment!
I have to go be fabulous elsewhere.
Good to see you again, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Boy, am I glad to see you're okay.
He's like, ugh, you.
Thank you, detective. I believe in you, sir. You can lean on me. I'll get you through this. I have to admit, I'm a bit curious as to what Franziska is up to.
I hope you saw like a tiny little... It would be nice if you saw like a tiny little sprite of her like walking out in front of the
walking out to the plane.
Yelling at like an innocent bag boy, just like screaming at him.
Yeah. Just like, this bag must be on the plane. It has all my supplies in it. It's just full of snacks.
What the fuck do I pay you for? He's like, you don't pay me for anything. Shut up.
With. It's just full of snacks. That's all it's got in it. That's all the bag's got in it.
Looking at someone. It's probably a child on a bike.
Maybe
I fucking hate children on bikes.
I hate children. Maybe I should ask the good detective. Very well. In that case, I have a few questions for you. I'm in the lobby. Whoa, there I go.
He's like, oh, later. Dude, get some snacks. You just push the other guy out of the way by his face.
Lunchland. Not bad, I guess. It's gotten big enough for it. To launch its own brand.
Is that what Sushi Bay was working for?
I think so.
Where should I go? Oh, sorry.
There, you go for it.
That's too late. I recommend our airport special. Barf Bag Supreme. Only available for a limited time.
That's what...
We have a variety of different consistencies of barf, made up to look like different countries' splatters.
You must have been around chamomile then. I wonder if they're aiming to take Lunchland to an international market. Thanks for that extremely useful... Is that salmonella?
Wait, it better not be.
I think it is.
Ugh.
Oh, no. This child.
Is that a child?
Looks like salmonella.
I'd love to take a run down that runway.
Oh, the youth of today. So much potential, yet so
Oh my
misguided.
god. Get over yourself.
Anyway, let's talk to Gumshoe. I want to get Francisca back in the scene.
Oh my god, right? Look, see? Even the game wants to talk about her still.
Yeah. So how is the initial investigation going?
Your sister's a bitch!
Oh, I've got to do both voices here, don't I? We just shipped the body off to the coroner's office. And we're taking statements now, sir. That sounds like Francisca. She was always good at a quick response to her case. She's also very good at losing. I'd say she was a little too quick, sir. Oh, how so? I rushed on over as soon as I got word of the affair, sir. But someone, when I got here, Miss Von Karma was already here barking orders at everyone. It was kind of creepy, as though she knew there had been a murder or something, as though she wanted to get revenge on you for something. That is Francisca. She did show up rather quickly and out of the blue.
Good old German efficiency.
Plus, I still don't know why she's here in America.
Here in America,
Sorry, yeah.
not Japan.
Sorry, my bad. I should have.
Time it makes a reference to anything American. Can
America.
you please just like stop doing whatever voice
Yeah,
you're doing?
absolutely.
Thanks.
Wait, so is this her for the first time, or is this she's just in America again? There must be some backstory to all of this. Oh, never mind. We'll find out. Miss Von Karma just kind of popped up in the prosecutor's office about a week ago, sir. Something about chasing down leads related to a certain incident. Okay, so it is separate then.
She wouldn't be back here because he would be pretending he was dead in a plane. And they wouldn't, if she could talk to him, I don't think, so I think this must be afterwards.
Yes, that's a good point. Yes, because he was pretending he was dead. No details?
Like a little bitch.
It's kind of top secret, so she can't talk about it, even with me, sir. Also, he knew Maggie, and he wouldn't have known Maggie if he hadn't.
Oh, that's right.
Knowing her.
And he kind of like got back together with her after the third one.
Knowing
And he has his
her.
green coat. I'm freaking out. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. Oh, it's actually Edge. Knowing her, the only type of talking she likes to do is with her whip. Plus, I doubt the top secret part was stopped her from talking to you, detective. Although I wonder if her case has anything to do with mine. Anyway, that's about all the info I have, sir. We should find out more as we investigate.
Wolfie.
I'm glad you feel
can
better,
keep
Wolfie.
your mean comments to yourself.
Yes, it is high time to resume my investigation, starting with talking to the people involved in the case afresh. Right, so I can go. There she is.
God.
There's our girl.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the flight attendant.
No, no one
I'm
likes her.
relieved. Francisca can't fucking focus on anything the other girl's saying. She's like, look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. Look her in the eyes.
I need to look her in the eyes. Maya would be very upset with me. She
She's
like
like, I'm
texts
not
Maya like, I'm
male."
sorry. I'm very, very sorry.
She's like tugging at her collar, like, boy, it's hot. So you must be the captain.
Here's the captain.
Why, yes, I am. Sorry, you.
No, I've already got gumshoes.
Okay. And who might you be? That's his voice. Oh my god. I am the prodigy prosecutor Francisca Von Karma, and I have a few questions
Prodigy
for
is
you.
a strong word.
I know, right? She's like, godlike? That's a little far, but we'll get there.
King of prosecutors over here disagrees.
I read those stuff. Don't you dare, Captain. Getting friendly oh, they are fucking! Getting friendly with another woman.
Francisca's like,
She's like, never mind, I'm completely turned off.
I'm fine, never mind.
I'll never forgive you if you do.
I can't relate to this
What are
hetero
you
relationship.
talking about? I only have eyes for you, my dear Cammy.
I can't relate to this hetero relationship, Francisca.
Ugh, I know. The fucking hets. If there are any hets in the chat, I'm sorry. But ugh, chub.
I'm sorry, I'm
Gross.
basic. It is gross, I know.
Fucking cis heads. This is oppression. The joke being that this is heads.
I
You
wouldn't
really
bet
gotta
my
push it.
money on our dear
People know.
captain to be much of a reputable source.
He makes his way through his staff dick first.
Yep. Sure, you don't want to ask the captain some questions, sure? He was in the cockpit the entire time. I hardly doubt he would know
Just as
anything
Phoenix
of use.
was in the cockpit last night.
How dare you? You know I've been away for months! I've been so excited.
Never mind, I'm not gonna say it.
Okay. Anyway, I'd like to leave that type of witness to Franziska and her whip. Hello, Franziska. Don't you
Look at
dare
her.
ignore me,
She's
Miles
leaving.
Edgeworth!
She's like, don't you walk away from me. And he keeps going.
Did you hear something, Detective Gumshoe? I swear it was the sound of someone who
Look me in the eyes!
who had a teddy bear until she was 18 years old.
You said you would never tell anybody! That was a secret!
Yes, I did say that. Gumshoe's just like, oh geez.
What? The captain's yelling and they're like, that's probably normal.
Yeah. Oh, it's this guy. Now see here. I don't know who this is. Eck! Sorry, I'm sorry. How long do you intend to hold me here? It is impossible for me to be a criminal, I told you.
Stuffed animals do rock, you are correct.
They do, yes.
No shame. Absolutely no shame.
No, agreed. It's just...
It's just that he was being like a dick to her specifically.
Yeah, Franziska is, yeah.
Franziska needs to like chill out a
Chill
little
out.
bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
She
This is
doesn't
still
realize
awful.
if she was more confident with herself, he wouldn't piss her off as
Yeah.
much.
Oh, it's true.
And
Tell
I'm
this
so
rat to
glad he
stop
came
stopping
back in this part
me
of the
from
trial.
going. Time is money. I don't have even 1 second of wasteful time to spend.
I'm broke!
I want to go speak to Franziska.
I know, right?
Because she's my favorite.
Oh, I love her!
Oops. This was the victim's seat. I missed my mark. Gumshoe, get out of the way. I need to talk to my sibling.
Still
Let's-
have terrible taste in suits.
This is a very nice suit. I spent a lot of money on it.
That doesn't make it good.
This is...
It just means you're an idiot with bad taste.
Well, I'm not the one with giant poofy shoulders.
They are classic!
They make you look like a dumbbell. I can think
You
of it.
take that back! They get into like the worst, pettiest fight ever.
Yeah.
And
Well, your
Gumshoe's like,
cravat makes you look like a baby.
He's like, I am not a baby.
I am not a
little
baby.
baby with your samurai
I am not a baby.
baby.
Oh dear, we're not going to get anything done now that Franziska's
No.
here. Franziska, I'd like to ask you about the investigation.
Miles Edgeworth, can't you see that I'm in the middle of taking his statement?
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Then fuck off. This man is only captain in
Psych.
title. I'm going to
Did
teach
you-
him to do his
Ah.
job properly.
What?
Oh, he was screaming
Having-
because she was beating the fuck out of him.
Having trouble, yes. Did you not get that?
What?
But that's what was happening.
What?
Oh, then-
Oh, I don't know, I guess I thought the other girl was like giving him purple nurple or something.
Is it purple
Oh,
nipple?
okay. From now on, I'll keep my focus and take my responsibilities seriously.
He's really trembling there. If it makes him take his job seriously, that's such a bad
Sadist.
thing. Why are you looking at me like that, sir? I've
Edgeworth
got
just kind of like
scars all
fakes
over
him out
my
with his
back.
hand in the air, and then they both point and laugh.
I guess we
She's like-
can't talk to these people.
She's like, I
for the
love
moment.
staring at the corner here.
If I may have a word with you, Miss Meow.
No, you may not have a word with me.
Fine, dick.
I don't want to talk to any other man except for the captain right now. Me too, Cammy. Hi.
Jesus, this guy's such a cuck.
I know, right? I will never.
Sorry, did I just skip Franziska's line? I'm so sorry.
No, you didn't. She just whipped him.
Oh, okay, fair enough. This definitely looks like a
Ooh,
job
good
for
point,
Franziska.
Wolfie. Wolfie says that this is probably just a porn set, which explains actually a lot of what's going on here.
Oh no! All
right? It's
Hold on.
weird, it's cheap, it's inexplicable for a
Yeah.
plane, there's titties out. What did I ever do to deserve this? More than this job, all I truly love is my sweet Cammy. And cocaine.
Might I suggest not to say that at this moment in front of Francisca? What? Why? Now we're downstairs. Where are we gonna go? I miss her already.
The crime scene, the crime scene.
Looks like we can't go on beyond here, sir.
Oh, that's what the caution tape is for. Stupid.
Ah, thank you for that, Detective Gumshoe. I didn't realize that. I've never been to a crime scene before, have I, Detective Gumshoe? It's just like, oh, geez. Alright, let's talk to this officer.
trying to be helpful.
Sir, you can't go in there. It's my officer voice from last time. I'm
Jeez.
Miles Edgeworth. I'm one of the prosecutors on this case, so please let
I've
me
got
through.
BDE.
I'm very sorry, sir.
Oh
No
my
one else
god.
is allowed to enter a witness without Miss Pilcarver's permission. But I'm on the case. Yes, I understand that, but I also have explicit instructions not to let you through from Miss Von Karma. Why
Brutal.
would you do this to me, Francisca?
You know why? Because she wants him in her debt.
Yeah.
You have to be my servant for a week.
Yes. You will do exactly as I say.
It's just like the pettiest, most like siblingist stuff ever.
I have this this steel samurai action figure that I was given. I need someone to burn it.
He's like, it's in the original packaging.
Oh yes, take it out. I'd rather be able to use it.
She like wipes her finger. She takes her gloves off to start touching it, and he's like, ugh.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, we can go that way as well. I'm going to talk to Francisca
Let's on the
first.
floor.
Francisca, I'd like to ask you about the Okay, yeah. I was hoping
She
maybe...
is so condescending to him.
Oh, absolutely. Let's go that way. Let's do it.
I
don't know what is this way. Oh. It's not that way.
Wolfie,
Never
now would be a
mind.
good time for you to shout at us.
I can always consult my brain.
Yes. Your brain.
Consult my brain.
My brain thoughts.
Middle. We're on middle now.
What are we doing?
It's just what it's called. It's called middle.
What is?
This part.
Oh.
The case.
Oh. I thought you meant of the room, and I was like,
Hold on. Did we actually talk to
Wolfie,
LeBlanc?
it's okay. Wolfie, we're not actually expecting you to solve it for us. It's
Yeah,
just helpful
don't
when you do.
Ah, here we go.
No shade.
Did you finish taking a statement yet? Yup, all done, sir. I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned if you're not done examining the cargo hold. I want my cargo back. Oh. If you make a single scratch on my art, you will pay. Of course, he's an artist. Art? What sort of art?
Oh, he's like a Renaissance
Mr.
artist.
LeBlanc is an art dealer, so he's got a bunch of artwork down in the cargo hold. There's practically a mountain of them large and small.
Is this what you meant by the merchant guy? Mr.
Yes, this is the merchant guy.
Star Element. Whoops. I was reading Starlement.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
That's what
you
we're
got it
gonna
right in
find
the
out.
end, don't worry. From folk costumes to stone statues, I sell all kinds of art. Folk costumes. Speaking of which, Mr. LeBlanc's hat.
It's awful.
Yeah, but I
Oh.
noticed earlier. I actually noticed this as soon as it happened. It's the same. Mr. LeBlanc, can you please take a look at this for me? Oh, it's... As I suspected...
Virginian.
Virginian. Your hat is made of a similar material. Yes, of course, the fabric is quite fagic.
My god, he's having a stroke.
Just collapses. Well, now it looks like we've got 2 murders to solve. Francisca, I'll solve this one before you solve yours. You're on Miles.
It's a race against the clock.
What's this like? Then this is the cargo you were talking about earlier. No, my cargo this time is much many gigantic.
It's supposed to be like maybe Italian.
Maybe,
Not that you
yeah.
have to do that. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck his syntax is all about.
Yeah,
I don't
know.
think I used the word syntax correctly. But,
I mean, whatever. Context.
It's immortalized forever.
You
so,
detective! When can I have my cargo moved? Detective!
Detective!
Detective! Me? You can go get your cargo back when we're done investigating, pal. The stubbornness of you police, it's no good. And it is no good that attendant refuses to exit the attendance room too. That attendant. I wonder if he's talking about Miss Tenpole. I can ask now.
What about the sitars?
The music is 18 sitars.
Oh, I can't hear it.
Yeah. What did you mean by that attendant? She was taken to the attendance room for an interview, and then they came still. They still have not come out.
All right, take it slow.
I'm sorry.
You can. Would mousing over it help?
No, they make
Okay, never mind.
no
then.
sign of coming out. Then I was finished with my own interview much quicker than her. Why is Miss Tentpole interview the only one taking up so much time? Oh, it's Francisca.
Oh, hello, me again, being fabulous. Miles Edgeworth, you were given free rein to examine the plane, weren't you?
Yes, I was, and it's not you being fabulous, it's you being annoying and useless.
Your hair is stupid.
Your hair is stupid!
Nice cowlick dweeb. Dweeb.
Is her whip a different colour?
I think it is. I
It's-
think it was black in the
yeah.
other one, and they probably changed it because it wouldn't show up very well.
Oh yeah, you're
otherwise.
probably right. Yes, I was able to obtain the cooperation of the flight attendants. Speaking of attendants, I'd like to
She's
speak
so
with
angry.
Miss... Yeah, I know, right?
Like, she's
Tentpole.
really mad.
I wonder if you might grant me permission to enter the flight attendants room. Oh,
Before I do,
I'm not
He's
doing
like,
anything
"Oh."
for you. I'm not doing you a favor. Last time you made me do a favor, it was just torture.
you still have to clear up a few issues surrounding your own circumstances.
I didn't kill him. I understand. There she is. There's her
I'm
move.
going to stick my hand out. You may have tricked those attendants with your sophisticated talking,
I don't think I'm so sophisticated.
but you can't pull the wool over my eyes, Miles Edgeworth.
Well, apparently Phoenix Wright can.
I don't fucking want to know. Let's not complicate things and go with the most obvious conclusion. The scene of the crime was here, in the very lounge the body was discovered. From the time the victim was seen calling for an attendant until his body was found. The only person, the only person in this lounge, whatever. What happens, happens.
Yeah.
She's from Bordinia too, whatever.
She's from
The only
Burlington.
person, whatever, in this lounge the entire time was you, Miles Edgeworth. He's like, you can just call me Miles. This
Yes.
unmistakably makes you the likeliest
My
suspect.
sister. You don't have to use my full name. The likeliest suspect, Francisca.
Do you have a problem with that?
Well,
I didn't fucking do it. That's my
I
problem.
have many problems with that. It's not like you two who use such vague wording. You're usually a bit more absolute.
Simply trying to watch out for you.
We both know that's bullshit.
You're right. Or is my kindness too hard for you to comprehend?
You wouldn't
Like
know
most
kindness
things
if
are
it
too hard for
slapped you in the face.
If it whipped you in the eyeball.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, Wolfie, I know, right? But, like, first of all, Wrightworth is life. Secondly, they're
Yeah,
adopted siblings.
Wrightworth his life and recently Fran Meyer's life. So, yeah, no, they're siblings.
It's okay. You still have plenty of others.
Yeah, don't worry. Thank you.
Also, she's clearly lesbian, I'm just saying.
Yeah, she's clearly lesbian.
I'm just saying.
Just
She's
saying.
nicer to every woman she talks
She
to
is.
versus any man she speaks to in the game.
It's
like
legit.
noticeably.
Yeah, it's so noticeable. Thank you, but your leniency is unnecessary, for I will prove my innocence soon enough.
Good luck with that douchebag.
I'm going to destroy you. I'll have to break your line of logic fast. Alright, rebuttal time.
Yay!
This is the best. Just because it's Francisca.
Press everything so we get all the
Oh,
dialogue.
absolutely. This is literally just turning into...
Headships are good, Wolfie, just not in this case, unfortunately.
I mean, in Ace Attorney, they're less common, but, you know.
I mean, in Alabama, maybe. Roll Tide!
America.
This is America. The United States of English speakers.
Yes. Don't you love up burgers? Don't you think you're being a bit rash by simply declaring me the culprit?
Don't bring up my rash. I like my affairs to be simple and perfect.
You're
like
rash.
Me. Never mind. Forget I said anything. I'll show you the meaning of both when I finish this whole thing within 3 minutes.
Show me the meaning of your rash.
He's like, don't talk about your rash and don't talk about your hole.
Yes. Hey! You say that like you're cooking a... Ow!
I won't allow even 3 seconds of useless testimony to be uttered in my presence.
I see she hasn't changed a bit. But I won't allow her to send me to prison so easily. Not like Wright did to her father. So tell me, Francisca, how's your father?
She's like, shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Do you know all there is to know about the crime scene?
I know all that I need to know in order to arrest you. She's taking way too much pleasure in this.
Well, she still wants revenge on him, so...
Are you saying there's more I need to know?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Why
he's the
did you
whipping
whip
boy.
me?
Sorry, Scruffy. My hand must have slipped. Oopsie
I love
poopsie.
her. She's my favorite.
I love her so much.
Oh my god. Like, legitimately.
Her and Edgeworth are both, like, I kind of love all of the main cast except Larry, who I wish death upon.
No, we all wish death for Larry.
Phoenix is surprisingly lovable,
Yeah.
considering he's a protagonist in an anime game, and a lot of the times they're boring.
Yeah, but he actually has stuff about him. It would appear that Francisca doesn't have all the facts of the case yet. I assume that we have to outsmart her by being like, we have some...
We know shit you don't know, bitch.
It might be the suitcases, but we need to press every statement first for dialogue.
Absolutely.
What do you mean by scene?
It's my fucking eyeballs, douche. He's like, this could go so much easier. Please stop pretending like you don't know. It's insulting. Obviously, I'm talking about how Mr. Rex was seen calling for an attendant at 5 a.m. And then, from the time after that call until the body was found, my green words.
Your green words. That's testimony words. Argument words. They're not called testimony in this. Forget I said that! This isn't anything different! What? This is a totally new mechanic!
It's like the biggest shit show ever.
While it's true that I was in the lounge the whole time, that fact alone does not make the crewmate the criminal. Don't objection. Don't objection me. This isn't a court.
We'll see about this at the conclusion of this investigation.
I was unconscious.
However, there is one thing that even you must admit at this time.
I was unconscious.
I was passed out drunk.
I had too much grape juice and there was some turbulence. Reminded me of my father. You know, the good one. Under the circumstances.
Oh, the dead one.
You take that back! At least mine's not in prison.
You take that back! They get into like a little like...
Yeah, just like
a
slap fight. It's just like, Mr. Edgeworth.
He's like, I don't think this is the most productive use of your
This is
time.
exactly as productive as it needs to be. I can agree that I'm the most likely suspect. But I believe in you, sir. I don't think you did it. Miss Von Karmer's got to believe that too, right? I mean, ow!
Shut the fuck!
I'm sorry.
Right, Scruffy.
I'm sorry.
I mean, Wolfie, we're dropping major spoilers left and right, but you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Even if we were related by blood, there's no guarantee that he's not a criminal.
Francisca,
You're a bitch.
I
I
hate you
demand to see
so
some
much.
proof that you are not the guilty party.
The likeliest suspect. What a round euphemism. But it would have been
Roundabout.
turnabout. About the new evidence we've got. Yes, we know that we need to present the. We know what we need to present. Presenting time. Suitcase. Let's see. I get all flustered. There I go.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. He has special cornered music.
Ooh, nice.
It would appear that you did not have all the
She's like, oh no,
information
not the finger
you
point.
needed. I've got the finger point, Francisca. You
Oh,
know
he's
what
so
this
smug.
means. You know what this means.
And what does that mean?
You know what this means. I found a nice
But
piece
what?
of evidence just before I was forced to stop investigating.
Bit-
I found so much evidence, Francisca. You didn't find
What?
that evidence, did you? Was it you who found
Shut
that
up!
evidence?
Yes, I did!
This piece of
found all of
evidence
it.
proves that the body was moved from a different location.
Shit!
Oh, would you look at that
Lying.
evidence, Francisca?
I'm sweating.
You missed something. Just like that.
It backfires and she just like starts melting down.
Oh no.
He's like, oh, I didn't mean it.
I didn't
Don't tell
mean
Dad.
it."
I'll let you hit me if you don't tell Dad.
The killer used the suitcase to move the victim's body, meaning that the real scene of crime is not the lounge at all. Here she goes.
Objection! Oh, who's the Van Vashley? Who's the Van Vashley?
No, it's good. Don't worry.
Who's the Van Vashley jumping to conclusions?
Excuse me.
All you did was find this piece of cloth inside the suitcase. That doesn't prove that the body was moved. It could be that the killer simply chose that suitcase as a good place to hide the cloth.
I expected you'd come to
Fuckface.
that conclusion. You've fallen right into my trap.
Oh no! 9! You should know better than that. A Von Karma is perfect in every way.
Your snack drawer
Except
says
you.
otherwise. Ah, but did you know that the killer definitely wheeled the suitcase around at some point?
Miles?
I'm fine. I'm
Objection.
fine.
If there is proof of that.
There is proof of that, and now I have to present it. How do we? Oh no. It's playing the corner
That
music.
one, right? Just the suitcase.
Just
Because
as-
it didn't have the brakes on the wheel. Like, see what the
Oh.
description says.
Yeah. Hold on. What about? I was thinking.
Well, it had to have been moved.
I was thinking though. I just want to check this. Look. There are these lines.
Oh.
I was like, I bet there are going to be lines on there. See, I may have not realized the
You know,
footprints were
something
there,
being
but I
dragged.
saw
There
the
you go.
lines.
The spilled grape juice in front of the elevator.
Yes. Looks like you've attained dumb bitch status. And I'd like to draw your attention to this area. Oh, I have to show it as well. Is it here, right, Francisca? Is it here? Did you
He
notice
points
the
to the
foot?
cup.
Did you notice the footprints?
Oh, is it the footprints? She's like, shut
Did you
up till
notice
get
the
to
footprints?
point.
Did you
Just
know
get to
this
the
is why?
point.
This is grape juice. This isn't blood.
Miles!
Yes, it was this.
Fucking edgevert.
This mark here. Wouldn't you say it looks suspicious? Like tracks from two wheels?
I suppose.
Further, there's also grape juice residue on the wheels of the suitcase!
You idiot! He's just like,
You fool!
he gets so excited he starts like huffing into a plastic bag or paper bag.
I got you, Francisca.
I suppose this means that the killer did move the victim's body from somewhere else.
Was that you saying I was right?
I'm glad you come to your
senses.
senses.
Was that you saying that I was right? Did you just say I was right?
9!
I
would
think
never.
you just said I was right, Francisca.
Shut your mouth. Before I shut it for you.
I'd like to see you
With
try.
Vippy. Objection.
He just like takes
Not
it
so
completely, just like, it's fine.
still doesn't put you in the clear. Not by a long shot.
You know what else is a long shot?
Okay, you know what? I bet every time there's like... Okay, so at dinner, can you imagine? There's only like, I don't know, one roll left, and they both reach for it, and then their eyes, it does like
They do a whole argument about it.
about who deserves it, and then they're not looking. Phoenix is like, oh, sweet, dinner. And he grabs it and moves on.
It's like, that was great.
Prepared yourself.
They're like on the floor, like fighting.
And Maya's like, oh, delicious.
Delicious. Hey, you guys want this roll? They're too busy fighting.
Ooh, cranberry sauce. Neat. You prepared yourself and acquired the piggy bank before the plane hit in that turbulence.
Oh my god, Francisca saying piggy bank gives me life. The piggy bank.
She had one and she took a lot of pleasure in smashing it.
Yeah.
And then you waited for the victim in the lounge where you beat him to death.
Why would I do that?
Then, while you were in the elevator with the victim's body stuffed into the suitcase, you fucked it. The plane hit that patch of
Francisca.
The plane hit that patch of turbulence and out flew the body from within the suitcase.
I may be gay, but I am not about that.
Schweinhausen. With no way out, you hastily put the suitcase back where you had taken it from and pretended to be the discoverer of the body.
Joke's on you. My trauma made me knocked me out. Not a bad bit of logic.
Checkmate! PTSD checkmate! What are you insinuating?
That you're wrong, that your conjecture is stupid, and that I am the better prosecutor.
You leave my conjecture out of this!
That I will show you exactly how flawed your logic is. That was so pretentious. Come on, Ezra. No matter how strong of a face you put on, not even you can hide fears from me.
That's kind of cute, though.
Yeah. I'll expose the flaws in her logic in one fell swoop.
He punches her right in the nose.
I win! We gotta press everything.
My hockey vodkas.
We gotta press everything just because it's Francisco. And
Every bit of dialogue she gives is a minute well spent.
I know, right? And how do you suppose I was able to take the piggy bank out of its display case? As I recall, the case was locked.
That's easy. You waved your wizard wand and cast Aloha Mora, idiot. If the case was
How do you know about my wizard wand? Only Phoenix is supposed to know about that.
I've broken the statute of secrecy. That was a sweet Harry Potter joke. Since you were fans. Oh, Wolfie, you're so nice.
You are legit. It's great.
No. If the case was locked, you simply had to hit the glass like this. Punch the face. I don't care how many times I make that joke. It's funny.
It is.
People hitting each other
You
or falling down
my
or
heart
farting
of
makes me
glass.
laugh, okay? I'm a simple woman.
Gumshoe. I'm sorry,
Nobody
pal.
wants to say who does it, and they derail the whole murder investigation to prove who actually farted.
I will find out who farted.
It was just like someone's shoe squeaking the whole time.
Yeah. So she wants to talk about the in-flight shop and Mr. Ifley Bank, does she?
Care of how you obtained the murder weapon.
Oh, I can just click press, can't I?
My finger.
I thought there wasn't any of the victim's blood found in the lounge.
There wasn't any blood in the lounge. I thought you'd say that. What? Did you think I wouldn't have noticed? I think you just found a way to cleverly hide the blood splatter in the lounge. With the candlestick. By accidentally spilling grape juice on top of it.
You leave my grape juice addiction out of this. Are you accusing me of tampering with the crime scene?
We'll see, won't we? The forensic scientists are hard at work on that as we speak.
I like how we'd fully
They both squeeze their arm. Aww.
They do. Well, any Von
Sorry,
Karma does
come
it.
on.
I like how I like how everyone had kind of dismissed Edgeworth as the killer until Francisca
And she's
turns
like,
up.
you did it!
You did it! I know it!
I know it, but you!
And what do you propose I did after?
I will not rest until you're behind bars!
Oh yes.
Yeah, you have to Let's do the new dialogue button. My finger's out again.
So, I put the victim's body into the suitcase and then
A confession! She's just like, lock him up! We have it on tape!
Damn it, she's good! Where was I headed, Francisca?
That's pretty obvious. We're bringing it to first class, where you could safely keep an eye on it.
What are you talking about? We're talking about this thing. I'd hardly call it discreet and orderly.
It looks like a box of Fruit Loops vomited. Annoying brat.
I know you are, but what am I?
What am I supposed to do? How do I defend against that?
You just got served.
Oh, Chubb, those are dangerous words. Well, if you know, you know. Wolfie knows what I'm talking about. Well then, you were intending to leave it inside the elevator.
Click.
But then, yeah, I don't have the option.
No, yeah, I was sitting up, and then I was like, I gotta click that.
Say, Wolfie. Fetch me my doink doink still makes me laugh until this
What are
day.
you talking about?
Chubb, Served is a famous mid-2000s fan comic which got dubbed on YouTube for Kingdom Hearts. There was also like a fallout between the voice actors. One of them was apparently super an asshole. The whole premise of it was really, really dumb. And like it kind of flanderized all the characters, but in a funny way. And that actually had a big effect on the fandom because people were starting to like take it seriously instead of as a joke.
I have no idea.
But like a lot of it has not aged very well. But
sure,
there's
yeah.
a character who reminds me of this one here, the woman that Wolfie and I are obsessed with because she's great. And she
Right.
plays the judge, and she's really like sadistic and not impartial at all. And she orders them around for the gavel, going, "Fetch me my doink doink!" And I think of it and laugh every single time. Anyway, thank you for listening. I do not miss the year 2008.
Thank
as a
you for
Kingdom
that
Hearts fan.
brief Kingdom Hearts tangent.
You're welcome, but unfortunately for you, I guess she wouldn't say a V noise. Anyway,
You're having
a wrench
trouble?
was thrown into your plans because. Oh, we're about to move on. Oops, sorry, I got so derailed.
That's cool.
Denzai.
You've experienced turbulence on a flight before.
Of course, many times. You get used to it after a while.
I don't. The patch we hit was
It's
especially rough.
because you're a little
Go on.
bitch.
Go on. Say it. Say
Oh,
I have
so
trauma.
dusty in here.
Say I have trauma from when my father died during an
You have
earthquake.
trauma from when your father died, like a pussy.
Is it possible for me to throw you out the window?
He's like, open the airlock.
Open the airlock. Do it now. Sure, we're on the ground. I don't care.
Do it. He throws her like a foot out of the plane. She's just like, what the hell? That hurt.
I landed on my tuchus.
Mine ass.
And I passed out briefly, but only for a second. Good thing it was only
my
for
gosh,
a section.
I'm still here.
It's been bad. I don't want to get in the middle of this sibling stuff. Yes.
I guess they're not called airlocks on planes.
No,
I
they're
don't
not.
know anything
They're not
about
called
planes
airlocks
or
on
ships.
planes.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, blanking out is exactly what got me into this mess in the first place.
That's enough of your idle chatter. I'm not through with you yet, Miles Edgeworth. That's what I'm gonna name a horse when we get it on our group. My Niney. How did I not think of that?
My
one?
tiny.
It's so German sounding. Bridal chatter is what I'm gonna name a horse if we get one in our Stardew
Right.
farm. The one that I have currently is named Glue.
Nice.
My mom came up with it.
I get it.
It's because I couldn't fit hitching Post Malone in there.
It's the worst thing I've
Look at
ever
him. Oh, Edgeworth, he's setting himself up, I feel like, to get dunked on.
If I really were a criminal, do you think I would be so easily caught?
Yeah. You are certainly in the middle of being caught right now.
No, that implies I did it, Francisca.
You didn't do it!
I did not do it!
I'm trying so
Maybe
hard not
you
to make
did it.
Nazi jokes because they're really lazy, but
Ah! I have to find a contradiction fast, or I won't have much to save my own hide.
I have to say, you're looking rather caught right now. And I'll tell you exactly what you did after that. You loiter around. I kind of lost it there. Yep, it is absolutely Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Well, you better just hope you don't get accused of anything. Accused. I meant to say accused with a Z, but whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't pretend to be anything. I really was the first to discover the victim's body.
I suppose that's true.
It is true! So then, you are yielding to my statements?
Don't be foolish. I still insist that you're the killer, but in that sense, you really were the first to discover the body to be dead.
Oh, look at you and your clever wordplay, Francisco.
I know, I'm so smart.
A lot of this
Oh god, sorry. I meant
Francisco.
to keep that in. He's like, that smells like M&M's. And she's like, no, it's not true.
It's not M&M's.
The packets keep falling out of her pockets. Fuck!
Maybe we should present the piggy bank.
Oh, we spent so much time fucking around, I forgot what we're trying to prove.
I know, right? I'm only presenting it because it says piggy bank in it, and that usually is a good sign.
Piggy bank. Gross.
The fact that you took this piece of evidence into account in your testimony is to be commended. Your legal prowess is certainly something to be feared.
I know.
Yes, I believe that
Evidence
small
and
children...
logic. Why are you complimenting me?
Small
What do you have up your sleeve?
I believe that small children would fear it.
Essential tools that those who would stand in a courtroom must learn to master.
There he goes. But what if there's a fake piece of evidence thrown into the mix?
Fake?
Yes. Like, I can't think of anything clever.
I know, right?
This Mr. Ifley piggy bank is just a fake. It is not the real murder weapon.
What? I love that. All caps.
The timing of when the bank was taken from the shop is important. And it was taken after the turbulence had occurred.
But then what about the blood on the bank? What do you make of that? Am I French or am I German?
After.
Nobody knows.
Who knows? You could be many things, Francisca. None of which is a good prosecutor.
She's like, I have a good excuse. I have brain damage.
I have trauma.
Yay!
Looking at it this
We
way.
should go bowling.
Why would you go bowling?
Oh my god, that would be so cute if they all went bowling.
It would be.
Who do you think would be good at bowling?
Phoenix.
Phoenix, absolutely. Edward's like really comically bad at it.
Yeah. He does like the roll where you hold it with both hands.
And then nobody tells him, but they get an employee to set up the bumpers on his turn. So eventually when he comes up, they just rise up and he gets even more pissed off at being insulted.
It's just like, oh, don't worry, Miles. It should be easy enough for you now.
And she goes and it goes directly into the gutter.
Yeah.
He's like, not so easy, is it?
Shut up!
He's like, oh, don't worry, a 50 is really good for a beginner.
At least I didn't need the stabilizers.
Ooh, Wolfie thinks Gumshoe would be good at bowling, and I think she'd be right.
Yeah, I do.
It's his one skill.
Killer base
He's like,
3.
they're like, wow, Gumshoe, how'd you get so good? And he's like, well, ever since I was a little boy. And they're like, I don't want to hear it. They're like, never fucking mind.
At least it's not Maggie's ever since I was little story. Things
Oh my
after
God,
the turbulence. What are we doing?
I need more Hucky vodka.
After exciting the elevator.
Exiting.
Exciting the elevator. The killer brought the suitcase to the shop and left it there. Then the killer proceeded to pick up the bank off the floor. It seems needlessly complicated.
Right? It's like they're trying to cover up a murder or something.
How dare you! And took it to fabricate a murder weapon by hiding. Oh, it's getting slow. I'm gonna do a little... Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
That's the only song I know.
That's the edge of
What are you doing?
The edge of
Oh.
one.
I was doing Mario.
Load state 5. There we go. Finally, the victim's wallet was planted on my personage. Look at me there on the floor.
Oh my
Everything was
god,
done
he is
so
like
I'd be
so
framed for
passed
murder.
out.
Yeah. It's all that grape juice.
You there!
Yes, ma'am!
This is in this piggy bank. Was anything
Yes.
else resembling a murder weapon found?
Oh, it's me.
Am I the officer?
We didn't
Oh.
find anything in this lounge or in the shop that could be used, Swan
Would you
Man.
finish puberty already?
Ah! Most of these items that could have been used were broken during the turbulence.
My God.
And the remaining items tested negative for any trace of blood.
I see. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it appears your stall tactics are at an end.
They're not stall tactics, Francisca. But it's possible you're just hidden somewhere else, sir. She's so cool.
I know. Her and
Eek.
her violence. It's a criminal advantage to hide the weapon in a safer place. I'd think the weapon would have been hidden in the same place as the bloody cloth.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Don't steal my moment.
I'm not stealing your moment. We're solving a crime. It's not about moments. Yes, it is.
What's on the wall? Talk to what is on the wrist. It's a good gorilla song. It's called Moments. Really.
Because the cloth was hidden inside the suitcase.
Want to try that one again?
You know what, Francisca? At least I can speak eloquently.
What the fuck do you mean?
It signals to me that the killer had not prepared a more secure place to hide the evidence, which means that the real murder weapon is either still on the murder's personage, or it's at the real crime scene. Oh,
Objection.
there's our siblings.
There's one more possibility. Look at the little finger taps.
Yep, and that would be.
That the piggy bank is in fact the real weapon.
But didn't we just?
Shut up.
Don't.
Let me finish. The killer took the bank out from the display case before the turbulence by opening the lock on the display case door. And it was at that time
I don't have a lock. I don't have a key.
And it was. I'd say that's
I don't have a
perfectly reasonable.
I don't have a
reasoning,
key.
Wouldn't you?
I don't have a key.
See. So that means that.
Francisca, the person you're talking
I
about.
swear to God. Not so fast. I'm not finished. The person I'm talking about also committed another sin. Adultery.
With a man named Phoenix Wright.
It's not true.
I swear.
And granted you permission to conduct your investigation. Yes, it is the sin of lying. Speaking of which, I recall that you also wish to speak with her.
Yes.
Very well. Well, it's more like very well. Whoops. Permission granted, but only if I can sit in on your interrogation.
That's fine
Do we
by me and
understand each
Dempsey.
other?
I have no intention of interrogating her, but you're welcome to accompany me if you wish. You can be my assistant. You okay there, Wolf?
Yeah.
You okay there,
Miss-
Dempsey?
No, I'm so happy she gets to be your sidekick.
I know, right?
Miss Tentpole is in the flight attendant's room. Let's move. There still may be some cocaine left yet. I'm going to use this opportunity to get myself some more huckleberry vodka
Alright.
with lemonade. I'll be right back, please.
Oh,
Oh, can you leave it on there for a second,
yes, I
please?
can. I can.
Thank
I'll
you.
just entertain the crowds.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hello, everyone. This is the part where I explain Francisca and Edgeworth's relationship. Edgeworth is had a dad, but his dad was murdered by Francisca's dad, and basically they didn't know that at the time. That was 4 years to get found out. But Francisca, I think, is the biological child, and but Von Karma always favored Edgeworth to keep him close, and as a result, she resents Edgeworth, but she also resents Phoenix Wright, because Phoenix Wright sent Manfred Von Karma to jail and assumedly death in 5 years or so time, because that's how long it took Dahlia to die. And so yes, and she's actually just, a prodigy who was, very forced into what she, this idea that she had to be something. and as soon as she starts failing, she doesn't really know how to deal with it. And she's the best character. Her and Edgeworth are the best. They are siblings, and they are adorable, and I love them. And as a result, I wish that there was more Franziska. But after these 2 games, I don't believe there is any more Franziska, which is a shame. But that's fine. Me and Dempy have our headcanons about it. Ideas for what exactly. Yeah, agreed. Star, you're absolutely right. She doesn't care too much about the fact that Manfred was sent to prison, but it's about the fact that Miles Edgeworth's record was ruined and he was sent away because he pretended to die for a bit. That's what really made her want revenge. But it didn't go as planned because she lost 3 times. And then then she helped out then with the final trial when Maya was kidnapped. He left a note that said Miles Edgeworth chooses death. It's pretty incriminating. But yes, Ace Attorney logic of just being like, well, it's there, so obviously Miles Edgeworth chooses death means he's dead. You know, it's silly. But that's just the way it worked. I've run out of things to say. Oh, good timing.
Oh shit.
I was just explaining Franziska and Edgeworth's relationship for
Got
fun.
my fresh drink. Got my chair. It's gamer time. Gumshoe's face is fucking dumb. You're right.
It is, yeah.
Who did I almost call Wolfie? Oh, were you talking to Chubb?
Yeah, I nearly called you Wolfie at one point. But I didn't, and I caught myself.
It's immortalized forever.
Yeah.
Look at this chat. My sister has a Switch Lite that she's enjoying, and I'm just very happy for her and not at all hideously jealous.
She's
Wishing
so
that
angry.
regular Switches would restock and everything. And now she plays Mario Kart, which is fun for me.
I do like
not
my
only
Switch.
Mario Kart 8 is so good.
It
She's
is.
playing Animal Crossing too.
Yeah.
What I like about Mario Kart is that she's having fun with it because that means I can play her and win every time. And I'm like, oh, you'll get it.
She's so angry. Franziska's so angry right now.
Oh, no. I know that Best Buy's got some lights. I'm waiting for the big boy to get restocked, which may be never, though. The little ones are cute, though. I just want the big screen because I want some Zeldas and whatnot. I still have a Wii U, so it's kind of like playing Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
So.
It's your
and I finally got the DLC for Baby Park. That one is so much fun. It was very stressful.
It's your line, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's Franziska.
So you're the one that poked around inside this plane without the captain's permission. Deviating from the flight attendant's manual is very unbecoming, you know.
Give her a rest.
Naughty. They start like getting too into it, and everyone's like,
Franziska.
What are you hoping to accomplish by doing that?
Miss Temple.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're here too.
Can you please help us shed some light on why you did what you
hardware
did?
Swap in mind. What is a hardware swap? Is that just people exchanging used stuff?
Yeah, I believe so.
Interesting. I would be fine to get a used one, but even on Amazon, when people are reselling theirs, they've marked theirs way up, or it looks kind of shady, which is a shame. I do want to get a PlayStation 5 when those get released, except
oh shit, we can move around.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same problem. Ugh, there was an interview about the next part for the Final Fantasy remake, and they're like, yeah, we're still in the planning stages, and I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you're still in the planning stages? This game took forever to develop. I don't want to wait more than like 2 years for the next part or I'll die. You need my Tifa. You need my waifus. They're all perfect.
I'm just going to let you keep going while I look around.
No, that was it, really.
What is all this junk inside these boxes? There's no rhyme or reason to any of it.
That's really good to know about the hardware swap. We'll keep an eye out for that then. I'm gonna write it down on my notes on my phone right now. Thank you.
Gold crowns and swords and necklaces. It's like a treasure trove. The fact that these are left in the plane implies they were carried onto it to begin with. Something tells me it's time for iFly to send its metal detectors out for repair. I have a history with metal detectors. Hey, Franziska, how do you feel about metal detectors?
Shut up, bitch.
Oh,
So there is something
those
called
side
iFly that I
places.
got to do when I was 12, and it's basically a giant wind tunnel that's supposed to simulate skydiving.
Yep, I've heard
And
of
there
them.
is a video of me flopping around like a lunatic in one, and my parents laughing hysterically at me from outside of the tank.
Nice. There's sure to be a clue in this, some sort in this trash can. There's sure to be a clue. Wait.
He's like, you look through
Oh,
the
shit,
trash
please.
can, not me.
Yeah, sure. You just leave the rummaging to me.
Scruffy, how dare you go through a woman's trash can without her permission?
That's only for the woman to do.
I know, right? Filthy
Oops.
man! Have you no sense of honor?
Nah, I'm sorry. I'm just doing what Mr. Edgeworth told me to do. Ow! Forgive me, detective. Do it again. This door leads to the cargo hold, but I can't let you through without Miss Von Karma's express permission.
That's all I'm hearing. It's killing me.
That's not a bad way to handle this situation.
If it wasn't me on trial, I wouldn't fucking care.
It was any old case, but it isn't. So between you and Miss Von
I'm
Karma,
hungry.
who's better at their job? So between you and Miss Von Karma, who's better at their job? Oh, there is
That's
no.
a good answer, Ed.
There is no comparison to be made, detective. None. It's me. I'm better.
Classy answer. Way to avoid the fight.
Way to avoid, yeah. So these attendants' lockers, huh? Let's hurry up and examine them, sir.
Why must men always be so rude? Besides, who exactly gave you permission to search through the attendants' lockers?
Francisca, you know I'm not doing this out of rudeness.
Aww. Later, whoops.
Bye, whoops. Wait, detective? I mean, it's only going to be like half an hour more, 'cause it's getting late.
Yeah.
It would be uncouth of us to look in a woman's locker without her permission. Yeah, I guess so. Plus, I feel this murderous draft, and I can't sense a whip not far behind.
I wonder what that's about.
Miles, are you okay?
It's like I'm taller than you.
Looks-
Well, go on. Let's hear a troublesome attendant out.
I am taller than you. In due time, I do have one thing to ask you, though. Do you plan to continue using that whip for the foreseeable future?
Of course, I've wrangled many a testimony out of people thanks to it.
Yeah, and probably a whole ton of elves! And I'm willing to bet that the majority of them came from you, detective. It's a nice little bit of dialogue. It's like, why do you use the whip? Because I like it.
Oh, it's so sad.
Why did you lie about receiving the captain's permission like that?
Because I didn't think I would be able to get his permission.
What do you mean?
The captain, he only has ears for Cammy.
Jesus
Fucking
Christ.
bitch. I spoke with the captain a little earlier myself.
Oh, she looks even better on the left.
No.
I think that's just the part
Help!
us that like
Help!
help, we're dying.
He definitely seems to be rather taken with this meal. Yes, and on top of that, I had mistakenly accused Mr. Edgeworth of being the killer. I wanted to make amends.
He was the killer. In that case, please allow me to thank you for what you did. Thanks to you, I was
Nice
able-
bow,
I was-
dick.
I'm talking to the footness.
Quiet. Shut up.
Shut up! Stop embarrassing me! I was able to clear myself of all charges.
Really? You were able to prove your innocence? Oh, thank goodness. Miss Tentpole, is it? Are you single? Just kidding. There is one more thing I would like to ask
I only
you.
have eyes for one woman.
A burger-loving queen!
Yes. She
In
is
the
far
inside
above
shop.
you.
You lowly, plain wench.
Yes.
You were in the You were in the in-flight shop just before the turbulence, weren't you?
Her bun is so much better than yours. Yours is
Like,
stupid.
I'm just doing my job.
Is your job to look terrible?
Brutal.
Francisco.
It's looking hurt. Please answer honestly.
Oh god, I love her.
Yes,
Like she didn't even say anything specific.
I know. You're just like, my wife. And why were you there?
Why the sudden hesitation? Francisca seems to have struck a nerve. In-flight shop.
All I did was go and check up on the shop like I always do. You're saying it was for work then? Yes, I'm in charge of the shop, so I have to keep an eye on it. I'm also in charge of making ugly suitcases. I
I'm
don't have
also in
any
charge
reason to
of
go there
murders.
otherwise.
Oops.
Ubi, after your visit to the shop, you paid a visit to this room, correct? Yes, and he made new friends and up and adjust my makeup. Well, it still looks like shit.
I was going to say the exact same thing.
I'm sorry, but there isn't much else to tell.
Miss Temple claims to have no reason other than duty to go to the shop. But is that all? Maybe I should ask her about that thing. What thing? Shit. Is it this? Nope. No.
The ugly suitcase?
I don't know.
Did you kill him?
Did you kill him? Oh my god. I think you're right. Maybe it is the suitcase. I guess it is made by her. Whoops, I didn't mean to click check. If you could please take a look at this for me, Miss Tenpole.
Yes.
Yes, about this suitcase, you are the one who designed it, correct? And I think I figured out something about you.
It's awful.
It's
What
terrible.
happened?
Do you have no eyes?
I'm colorblind, so I don't know how they let me be a flight attendant. I think you just can't be a pilot actually if you're colorblind. I don't know about flight attendancies.
I
There's
don't know.
nothing you
I
won't
should know.
find out eventually, is there?
Won't you please tell me more about the suitcase?
Yes, I was interested in seeing how the suitcases I had designed were selling. I know that as a service professional, I'm not supposed to care. But I really wanted to know.
Well,
Wolfie's gone, but that's another reason why the ship wouldn't work, besides being like, A, the incest problem. Miles Edgeworth is almost explicitly canonically super gay.
I mean,
We're not just making a joke.
it's never explicitly
The creators-
stated.
No, the
but-
creator explicitly said Miles Edgeworth has no interest in women. That's all he said.
Okay.
A lot of people are like, oh, he's married to his career. And I'm like,
No.
okay.
No.
Okay, then.
You've seen that little grab of his arm when he sees right.
I mean, I know. Feelings.
The last one in there. Who else was in there? Question mark.
Oh, my nail broke. That's a that's a real bummer. Oh, it's so deep.
Rip. So you're saying, Miss Tenpole, that the suitcase in question was the last one?
Yes, they're just so popular. They're practically flying off their shelves.
There's one in this
Her
room.
her little eye twitch.
Yeah, it's weird. That's not exactly the impression I got. The one...
The one in the shop is most definitely the last one.
Well, we're currently looking at that suitcase.
Really? Then I guess we sold all of them. Thank you very much for taking the last one.
I didn't say anything about buying it. I'm a man of
Then
class.
say you'll buy it.
sorry, I can't.
But why? I think it'd go great with your complexion, Mr. Edgeworth. It really suits you.
I don't normally
I
take the...
guarantee it personally as a service professional.
I don't take
Buy the suitcase.
I don't take the opinion of women into account very often.
How has he turned from gold star homosexual to raging misogynist?
I know, right? How should I put this?
Oh my god,
hideous.
amazing. I love him.
He says it like it is, man. Phoenix is nice. Edgeworth
I know,
is
right?
not. Maybe that was too direct. Moving on. My issue with suitcases isn't the design, it's the number of them remaining.
Remaining?
There were 2 suitcases in the in-flight shop when I investigated.
Ooh, but that's impossible. I'm sure there was only one. Looks like her story has generated quite a contradiction.
Yes, it's nice to know you've caught up with us, Francisca.
Yes, I'm still here. I was playing Angry Birds.
Instead
It's an app from 2012.
Everyone knows what Angry Birds is, don't worry.
I was trying to think of something more topical.
She's like, ha
I was playing
pigs,
Pocket
that's you
Camp.
pigs.
When I left the shop, I'm positive there was only one suitcase left.
Something is amiss here. What could be the meaning
What
of the
could be
symbol?
the symbolism?
What could be the symbolism?
I don't know anything about Jetpack Joyride, so I'm gonna have to trust your judgment.
By the way, Miss Tentpole,
Yeah?
what is one of the suitcases doing here?
That
I thought you said there was only one left. It's hers.
that one is, it's mine. I've used it for a very long time now.
Why has it got fire extinguishers on it? You used it for a long time. I think not. Miss Tentpole, I do not appreciate when you lie to me.
Excuse me?
I don't believe for even 1 second that you've used this for a very long time.
He's just suddenly shouting. Well, she couldn't have, right? Because
It's got a tag on it.
the design was recent. Oh, and the tag.
Yeah. Tell me, Miss Tentpole, is it also your habit to keep the price tags pristine on your suitcase?
Tacky. What is the meaning of this? Why would you lie about a suitcase?
That's a good question. They start agreeing on things, and then they realize, and they're like,
Oh my god, amazing. It's like enemy of my enemy.
Yeah.
They start lawyering back to back.
yeah. Despite having faith in her design sense, the sales numbers made her cry bitter tears. The truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. Miss Tentpole, I think I understand. I know what you're trying to hide.
She fucked the captain to get her design to work, but then he ditched her.
Now, this suitcase was
Oh.
originally in... I don't know.
Well, it would have to be the shop, right?
I suppose, yeah. Seeing as how the oh yeah, I'm an idiot. I forgot entirely about the tag.
Smug look.
Seeing as how the price tag is still on the suitcase, one can only assume it was out on the floor of the sales shop. And the person who bought the suitcase was...
Oh god, those portraits do not look very good.
no. Well, they haven't got a lot of
Oh my
space on it,
god, they
yes.
all look like mugshots. I mean, do you think she would buy her own suitcase to make the numbers look better?
She could, yeah. That seems believable. It's either her or it's,
She's 24.
Cammy's.
Ooh, another 24-year-old.
Yeah. Well, we can check what age Francisca is. 19.
19!
Okay, so this is set.
I'm not a creep!
This is set after Trials and Tribulations, then. Confirmed.
Cool.
Why is Edgeworth? Oh, he's not on here.
He's Phoenix's age, who's also not on here.
Yeah. Of course.
So they were only 24 in the original trilogy,
I
which
guess
is
so, yeah.
ridiculous.
Take that!
I got distracted looking at portraits.
Sorry.
It was you, wasn't it, Mr. Oh, sorry. Ugh. I hate to say this, but this suitcase that you designed, it hasn't sold very well, has it? You saw how poorly this design that you poured your heart into was selling, and were deeply hurt. That's why you wanted to make it look like it was selling by buying it yourself, isn't that
Oh my
right?
god, what an idiot. Then the reason you went to the shop and came back here was... I'm sorry.
This is
All I really have is my job, and all the money from it that I keep putting into my horrible suitcases.
It's my
I was
passion.
overjoyed when my design was chosen. I thought that maybe I'd finally accomplish something. Oh boy, here we go.
But the suitcases didn't sell. It's tragic,
It's
isn't it?
because of the design, isn't it? All because it's, as you put it, hideous.
I can't say they chose a great place in which to sell them.
I know. We weren't selling a single one, and they were just sitting there collecting dust. I felt so bad seeing them there day in and day out. So I decided to buy one for every flight I worked. I'm fucking broke.
You buy one every single time you work a flight?
I see. So in order to keep your resolution, you went and bought one today as well. Yes, and here's my receipt for that purchase.
This receipt is clearly timestamped 5:40 a.m. That's before the murder.
Ooh. The truth is, there's still a bunch of them left unsold. They're planning to scrap the remaining ones at the end of the flight.
The flight ended already.
Oh no, the suitcases!
Where are the other suitcases?
They should all be down in the cargo hold.
Can I finally go into the cargo hold, Francisca?
Then the suitcase the killer used.
Could very well have come from the cargo hold, where the crime happened.
Mr. Edgeworth, you don't think that the wait. You don't think that the killer used one of my suitcases to...
Yes, I do. The killer used one of your beloved suitcases. You okay? to move
the victim's body. The only thing it's good for. How could they?
Well, it's got to be useful for something.
The suitcases were meant to be faithful partners to our passengers on their trips.
Well, it certainly transported something well.
That's all I ever wished for them to be.
Miss Tentpole, is there any other way to get to the cargo hold other than the elevator?
Teleporting maybe? I don't fucking know. The only
Oh,
other
yes,
way
I forgot. I'll get my teleporter. And what about security?
The door has no special lock installed because just to enter this room, you need a special key card that only crew members have access to.
Which means that the culprit is someone who can enter this room, eliminating the passengers and leaving only the crew members as potential suspects.
I can't believe it.
Oh, here she is.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes, Francisca.
So done. Going on these wild goose chases. You're a disgrace to the Von Karma name.
So are you. So is the Von Karma, every Von Karma.
Shut. Just shut.
It's not a very good name.
Better than Nazi Von Kill You.
What do you mean by that?
The suitcase came from the cargo hold. That fact alone tells the whole story. Oh, does it? Does it tell the whole story? Beauty mark haven't asked.
I have no idea. Yes, which is why I said the culprit must be a crew member who used the key card.
Miles Edgeworth.
Francisca Von Karma. What?
So that's my line. You're proposing that the killer rode the elevator from the cargo hold, correct?
Yes.
The other attendant, Miss Meal. I asked her earlier and she had this to say.
Francisca got information out of Miss Meal?
In order to make the elevator go down to the cargo hold, a different key card is required.
A different one?
Yes, and the only person who holds that particular card is you. Miss Walter Tadero, and only you!
Well, let's send her to prison. Is this true?
Yes, I keep the key card in my locker at all times. Unless
mean
somebody
the
stole
open
her key
locker?
card.
You mean the one that's open?
Yes, hold on. Oh my god, it's not there. It's so cray.
Whoa, I don't believe
I
it.
don't believe it.
It's gone. What's wrong?
Draw it out as long as possible. The key card, it's gone.
Really?
This is kind of the same as the last case. Ha ha ha.
in a
Very
way, yeah.
clever. Pretending that your card was stolen when in fact you're just trying to hide it from us. You've really thought this through. Wait, it's not like that. You can tell us all about what it's like down at this station. Officer, arrest this woman! Oh, she's like way too excited
Yes,
about
ma'am.
it.
No, here he comes.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Whatever, I don't care. I just want to go home.
He's like, yeah, whatever, I don't give a shit. What's wrong? There's disbelief written all over your face.
You haven't won. You know that? Francisca, I know that you are the lead investigator on this case, however...
Hold it! Don't even think about wasting any more of my time.
Well, I'm talking to you, so I'm wasting my time.
And whose choice was that?
Look at this great shot.
I know.
Angry.
It's my turn on the Xbox. You know the rules as well as I do.
But I just got the new Steel Samurai game.
I don't care. I don't know any Xbox games.
No, me neither.
I should have picked the Switch.
Yeah.
She's an Animal Crossing addict.
Absolutely.
You can't tell me otherwise. I said, you know the rules as well as I do.
And so do I.
Evidence speaks louder than words. Even if this isn't a courtroom, that basic tenet still applies. He's like, you don't even know what tenet means.
Yeah.
Whatever.
What does that word mean, Francisca? Define it. I dare you.
I don't need to. You should already know.
You should already know.
Shut up. I don't have to justify my choices to you.
Neither do I.
Gumshoe's like, oh my.
Okay, sure.
I intend to investigate the cargo hold now, Gumshoe. Shut up. What will you do, Miles Edgeworth?
I intend to do likewise, but my own investigation.
Ooh.
Separate
Like,
investigation.
I'm gonna have my own investigation with blackjack and hookers.
It's gonna be so much better than yours. Alright. Okay, we got to a save point, so that seems like a good place to...
Agreed.
to end.
And I'm tie-tie.
Yes,
Huggy.
it is
I'm
10
very
to
full
12.
myself. Oh boy, what time is it here? It is 4:50.
I'll do a big old savey boy. There we go.
Baby boy.
Savey boy.
Oh, she's so cute with the little
She
puffy
is.
bell
She's the
sleeves.
best.
Very on trend.
This
I love her.
stream has been us fawning over Francisca
I know.
for like the entire
I can't
time.
think of anything else. when she's in
Anyway.
the room.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining us, those who
Bye-bye.
did. End of stream. Bye bye.
Bye.
That's my outro.